Nope. Yep. My bad. Yep. That's on me. That's on me. The Knicks lost that game because I wasn't here. So I gotta apologize. My bad. That's on me. That's on me. If I were here, they would have won for sure. For sure. The commentator's curse hit last night when the Knicks went down to the Indiana Pacers off of a crazy shot from Andrew Nembhard, who before that had not hit a shot. He hit the two biggest shots of the game, saving the game for the Indiana Pacers. And yes, sure, Isaiah Hartenstein got fouled on the layup attempt from Nembhard that gave him the go-ahead bucket to take the lead. Sure, yeah, 100%, 100%. Sure, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because the game was still tied, and then the Knicks couldn't secure a rebound. Especially in that fourth quarter, they really struggled to get a rebound. And then they kicked it out to Andrew Nembhard with the shot clock winding down. And yup, he threw that thing up there. He just kind of launched it. He absolutely did not expect that thing to go in. And it swished it. Nothing but net. And you know what? You tip your cap. Okay, brother. Tough shot. You made it. Tyrese Maxey 2.0 is crazy. Two of the Knicks' 3 losses here in the postseason have come off of absolutely crazy, ridiculous, deep 35-foot launches from 3. 2 of the Knicks' losses, 2 of their 3 losses so far here in the postseason have come from absolutely crazy deep launches from 3. But you know what? Like I said, you take your lumps, you take your hits, and you move on. Because we got another game tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, 3:30 to be precise. And another thing, isn't this glorious? This is a glorious thing. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock, before the game, before the Knicks tip off, is the NBA lottery. Now, I didn't even know tomorrow was the lottery until earlier today. I'm sure a couple of you guys didn't know the lottery was tomorrow until probably me telling you right now. And isn't it glorious to not have to know when the lottery is because you have no skin in the game when it comes to the lottery. So I tip my cap to all the out of playoff teams watching the lottery, hoping their team gets lucky, although I know it isn't a great draft this year. So you're not really winning the lottery to select a guy who you may not be 100% confident in. But like I said, we as Knicks fans will not be watching the lottery because it doesn't matter to us. We got the 24th and 25th picks in the draft, and we got a bright future ahead of us. Huge bright future ahead of us. So, I just wanted to come on today, talk a little bit of basketball with you guys, see how you guys were feeling after the loss. I wish I was coming to talk to you guys about a win, but it is what it is. We're going to come today. We're going to watch the Knicks' third-round opponent. We did this a couple of times when we watched the Pacers take on the Bucks to see who we're going to face in the second round. Let's see who we're going to face in the third round, watching the Celtics take on the Cavs here. Boston blew the Cavs out in Game 1. Cavaliers responded, blew them out in Game 2. Let's see how this Game 3 goes. I'm expecting a big Boston response, but, you never know with this soft Boston team. You never know with them. I hope Donovan Mitchell comes out and kills him. Yes, absolutely, because the Knicks versus the Cavs in the conference finals would be absolutely hilarious. It would be absolutely hilarious considering what the Knicks did to them in the first round last year, because I would expect a very similar result. Was popping everybody. Crims, Anthony Serrano, Big Rud was popping everybody. Stope Genetics was popping everybody. Man. Crims said Tatum crumbles under pressure. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Big Rud, what's up, Big Rud? The softened Celtics. Yeah, I have not been impressed with this Celtics team. I mean, they let a game slip by against the Miami Heat in round 1. It's like, okay, cool. Yeah, everybody gets hot every now and again. It was a historic shooting night from the Miami Heat that night. It is what it is. Tip the cap to them. It's like, all right, they got hot from 3. They got hot from 3. And they didn't win. It wasn't even a competitive next 3 games after that, or 2 games after that. It was 2-1 after that game, I believe. So, we'll see how Boston responds. Like I said, I expect a Boston response, but, Cleveland, significantly better than Miami. Definitely healthier. Their stars are playing. So, we'll see how much of a difference that makes. Hopefully, the Cleveland Cavaliers win this today. Because, of course, I'd rather play the Cavs over the Celtics. Come on. Come on. We handle these Cleveland Cavaliers like it's nothing. So here we go. Donovan Mitchell, put your Superman cape on. Let's go ahead and win this game for the Knicks. Right? Technically, it's still a Knicks night. Because we could be rooting for Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers so that we could go ahead and blow them out in round 3, right? Right? A nice conference finals opponent take us to the NBA finals with a half roster completely depleted. Nobody healthy. Not even Brunson's even healthy anymore. That guy's hobbling around out there. OG Anunoby's already been ruled out for game 4. And we still out there fighting and competing. Flirtatious croissant. What's up, flirtatious? I have Donovan Mitchell in the top 10 all-time players. I don't know about that, brother. I don't know about that. Nostalgic Nick. What's up, Nostalgic? All right, here we go. We're about to tip it off. Boston versus Cleveland. Game 3. Game in Cleveland. Split the pair in Boston. Zach Zarba, one of the worst officials in the NBA, will be officiating this game. I hate how much exposure the referees are getting in all of these playoff games. It's absolutely ridiculous. These officials got to be better. It's been one of the worst officiated playoffs overall I've seen in a while. Not going to lie. Jared Allen remains out. Evan Mobley getting the start at center. And Cleveland wins the tip, and we're off and running. Garland bringing it down. Come on, Darius Garland, we need you. Garland has it up top over to Mitchell, being guarded by Holiday. Mitchell has it up top. Coming to us right off a Strus screen. Dancing with it as Jaylen Brown switches onto him, gets it over to Strus on the left wing, puts up the 3, comes up short. Horford with the rebound, quick outlet to White. White bringing it down. White pushing the pace, hands it off to Holiday. Pump fakes, driving to his left. Strus staying on him. Holiday in the corner to White. Pump fakes going along the baseline. Inside to Holiday. Holiday kicks it out to Horford. Horford straightaway 3 to start the game. Off the side of the rim. Can't get it to go. As Strus chases it down. Here comes Garland. Garland pushing pace left side. Crossover to the right to the middle. And kicks it out. Okoro wide open in the corner for 3. Can't get him started. Still 0-0. A minute in. Jaylen Brown bringing it down the other way. Brown up top, swings it over to Holiday. Holiday on the left wing, being guarded by Okoro. Up top to Tatum, being guarded by Mobley. Coming to his right, in the corner to Horford. Horford has it. Jab step, pump fake, has it in the post against Mitchell. Size advantage, leans in, ball poked away. Horford gets it back, kicks it in the corner. Holiday, pump fake. Coming to his left, between the legs, step back, 3 over Mobley. Terrible shot off the side of the rim, can't get it to go. Strus comes in for the rebound. He's bringing it down right side of the court. Has it on the right wing. Up top to Mitchell, being guarded by Horford. He says, clear it out. I got this. One-on-one against Horford. Dancing with it. Between the legs. Quick crossover to his left. Side step, step back 3. Ooh, and he gets him started with the 3-point shot. Off rip like that. I already gave it to the wrong team. 3-0. Cleveland. First points goes to Cleveland. Derek White has it up top. Into Holiday. Holiday has it up top now, being guarded by Mitchell. Over to Tatum, inside the Holiday, kicks it in the corner to a wide open Horford, and Horford still can't get it to go. Every single shot the Celtics have taken have been a 3-pointer. Holiday attacking Mobley off the bounce, now trying to change that. Lefty hook shot gets it to go over Mobley. I don't think that's ever a good sign. When a point guard could back down your 6'10 supposed defensive star center, young center, as Donovan Mitchell dribble pull up 3 off a Mobley screen. I need Donovan Mitchell to heat up tonight. We need a big Donovan Mitchell night. Come on, Donovan Mitchell, put the Superman cape on. Tatum trying to answer with a pull-up 3 himself, and he does answer it, okay? Tatum trying to put the Superman cape on. A couple of Superman and Batman going at each other right now. 5-6 early here in the first. Strus can't hand it off to Garland. Derek White comes up with the steal, hit ahead to Tatum. Tatum in transition feeds to Brown. Brown lays it up, can't get it to go, looking for a foul call, and Horford can't hold on to it. It's out of bounds going to Cleveland. 9:30 to go here in the first quarter. Fast-paced action to start this game. Krim said Donovan Mitchell's not a top 250 player all time. That is a crazy number. AP, what's up, AP? Mitchell, another 3. Can't get it to go off the back rim. Mobley fighting for the rebound. Saves it. Gets it all the way out, but it's still going to be off the Cavs as it goes out of bounds. So Boston's bringing it down. Hit ahead to Holiday. Holiday quickly attacking. Quick crossover on Mitchell. Gets all the way to the basket for an easy, uncontested layup. Terrible defense from Cleveland, just not getting back. You got to get back on defense. I don't care if you disagree with the call. Garland has it up top, looking to answer. Coming to his right. Going under the basket, pulling to Steve Nash. Kicks it out to Strus, coming to his right. Stops. Kicks it out to Okoro on the right wing. Pump fakes, going past White. Gets in the lane, leaves it off for Mobley. Mobley goes up with a 2-handed jam. The ball movement, the player movement from both teams right now is pretty nice. Brown inside the Holiday. Holiday open under the basket for just a split second. Kicks it out to Tatum. Straight away, wide open 3 over Garland. Gets it to go. The mismatches being forced by Boston right now with their drive and kick game. Garland has it up top, being guarded by Tatum. Now Brown switches onto him. Garland going to pull it back out, calling for a screen. Garland coming to his right off the Mobley screen. Snaking to get into his left hand at the foul line. Stops, leaves it off for Mobley. Mobley catches, lays it up with the left hand, gets it to go, and one over Holiday for the first foul of the game and the first free throws coming up of the game. But both teams trading baskets right now. Now they're getting into the paint. Boston still relying on that drive and kick and knocking down perimeter shots. Cleveland doing a good job being the big man getting inside. Ivan, what's up, Ivan? AP said Knicks almost pulled it off yesterday. We need to get game 4 tomorrow. They do. They do. They could have put the deciding 3-0 dagger into them the other night. But we don't have to settle for Knicks in 5. It's fine. It's fine. Knicks Knicks in 5. Knicks in 5. Nick Martinez, what's up, Knicks? And Pacers in 6. Interesting, Nick. Crazy. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Strus, coming to his right. Mobley did knock down his and one free throw, by the way. Tatum dancing with it. Quick crossover to his left on Mitchell. Euro steps around Mitchell. Another terrible defensive sequence there from the Cavs. Leads to a wide open layup from Tatum. Garland pushing the pace up top to Mobley. Mobley hands it off to Strus, coming to his left. Inside pass to Mobley. Kicks it in the corner to an open Okoro. And Okoro hesitates from threes. He steps out of bounds trying to attack the closeout from Holiday. You got to just take that 3. You just got to take that 3, Okoro. Don't worry about it. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Strus, coming to his right off the white screen. Gets space, pump fakes inside the white, comes to the basket. Layup with the right hand, can't get it to go. Good defense from Garland, not the foul. White can't finish it. Mobley with the rebound. Has it on the right side as he brings it down. Putting the dribble moves on Horford. Picks his dribble up top to Mitchell, coming to his right off the Mobley screen. Attacking Horford, leans in, trying to draw the foul. No foul call. Holiday with the rebound. He's bringing it down, pushing the pace. Strus backpedaling. Tried to get it over to Brown, come to the basket, but a kickball violation on Strus. Big Task. What's up, Big Task? Krim said, why would OG travel to Indiana if he wasn't almost ready to play? Maybe he is almost ready to play, but maybe they said, hey, just be healthy for the game, for game 4 or game 5, right? Who knows? Derek White puts up the 3 on the pick and pop. Can't get it to go. We're under 7 minutes to go now. Okoro bringing it down. Hands it off to Garland. Garland coming to his left off the Mobley screen. Settles for a pull-up 3. Straight away. Comes up short. Tatum with the rebound. Gets a running start. He's bringing it down. He's going to slow it down as the Cavs do a good job getting back. Tatum on the left wing being guarded by Okoro now. One-on-one. Sidestep puts up the 3 over Okoro. Can't get it to go. Mitchell with the rebound, leaves it off for Garland, hit ahead to Okoro, and Okoro just can't hold on to it. Bad pass from Garland. What are you doing? Brother, be a point guard. Take control of the game. Leave the ball in your hands. You got the advantage. Tatum hit the floor on the other end. Not a smart pass from Garland right there. Turnover, you had an opportunity there. Still 12 to 11. 1 point game still. About 6:30 to go here in the first quarter, approaching the halfway point. Dutch B, what's up, Dutch? 2024 was popping, my guy. 2024 said, no need to be cheerleaders in this series. Knicks have their own business to handle. I mean, we just doing a little preemptive scouting on who the Knicks' third round opponent is going to be. Yes, Knicks in 5 until proven otherwise. It was Knicks in 4 until Nembhard hit a crazy 30-footer, step back, shot clock winding down, contested. Ball wasn't even fully in his hands, just launched that thing, nothing but net. He was smiling because he knew he didn't feel good leaving his hand. But either way, he made the shot, just like Tyrese Maxey. You made the shot. It ended up in your team winning. Tip your cap. Great shot from Nembhard. You move on. Got to pick up the victory in Game 4, and then we get to close it out in Game 5 in the Garden. Right? We get revenge for what should have happened in the Philly series. Let's close it out in the Garden. AP said, I hope we get Rokas Jogabitis next year. I'm right there with you, AP. If you guys have been listening for a long time, I've been saying Rokas Jogabitis is going to come over and set the league on fire. He's going to be in the running for Rookie of the Year. Running. You know what I mean. He'll be an all-rookie next year. He'll absolutely be an all-rookie next year. He's going to be phenomenal. I can't wait. He said Jalen Brunson badly needs a backup point guard. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to get him, and the Knicks got 2 draft picks this year in the first round. 2 first-round draft picks. I don't know what their second round is looking like, but I know they got 2 first-round draft picks, 24 and 25, I believe. And let me tell you something. I think they're going to take two young guys. You got to start filling the bench out with some young guys. You got to start planning for the future. They're not going to, most of them unlikely to play next year. I think Rokas Jokubaitis is going to instantly be the backup point guard because he's been a professional over there in the Euro leagues, and he's been phenomenal. He's going to come over and continue to be phenomenal here in the NBA. It's going to be a bit of an adjustment, don't get me wrong, but you know what I mean. These guys come over and they're ready to go, and he's tough. He's tough as nails. He fits right in with this Knicks team and their ethos and the vibes they got going on. As far as the draft, I have no clue because I have no clue who's going to be available mid to late first round. With the way this draft is, there's some guy who I think is going to go 24th is going to end up going like 8th. We have no idea where these guys are going to go. It's so even with a lot of these prospects. The draft is going to be crazy. Saggy Salamander was popping. Ivan, what's popping? Indiana is soft as marshmallows. They're going to Cancun in 5. I'm right there with you, Ivan. Knicks in 5 all day. All day. Don't start with me, Crims. Who the hell is Rokas Gingivitis? Don't do this to me. Rokas is my guy. He's been my guy. He's been my guy since we drafted him. I love that guy. If you guys don't remember, he played like 3 games of the Summer League the year he was drafted, and he was phenomenal. All right, here we go. We're back into a Payne Pritchard that's checked in, being guarded by Garland right now. Up top, gives it over to Tatum. Tatum coming to his right after Cornette, who's also just checked in screen. Cross-court pass to Pritchard. Almost lost it. Does lose it. Out of bounds. Going back to the Cavs. So at least the Cavs defense forces a turnover there. Is Donovan Mitchell bringing it down, trying to take the lead here. Mitchell up top over to Okoro. Okoro being guarded by Cornette. Back up top to Mitchell. Mitchell feeds it inside to Mobley. He's being guarded by Tatum. Mobley back him down, spins, leans in, travel as he stumbles. Just does not have, I want to like Evan Mobley. He just does not have good core strength and good balance, man. He is always on the verge of falling over. Jojo Diestro. What's up, Jojo? Welcome, brother. Welcome. Payne Pritchard up top over to Tatum. Tatum being guarded by Strus, coming to his right after Cornette screen. Now off a Brown screen. Up top to Brown. Pump fakes. Okoro goes for it. Brown in the paint. Stops. Pivots. Pump fakes. Fades away. Over Okoro. Hits the front of the rim and gets it to go down. That's just a tough shot. 14-11 now. Feel like Cleveland really struggling to generate good scores right now as Mitchell going on one-on-one against Derek White. Can't get the floater to go up the Euro step. Tatum with the rebound, quick outlet to White. White pushing right now, spins in the paint, half spins again, kicks it out, and another travel being called this time on Derek White. Coming down a little too fast, was off balance himself, and traveled with it before he could kick it out to his teammate. So the defense is pretty good from Cleveland. Pretty good. But they just really struggling to score right now. They got 5 turnovers, Cleveland does. So far, halfway through the first quarter here. Mitchell has it up top, slowing things down. Calling for a screen. Karis LeVert has just checked in. Over to LeVert. LeVert has it up top, coming to it right up a couple of screens. Dribble, pull up threes. They leave him open, and LeVert off the back rim can't get it to go. Tatum with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Strus, coming to his right up the Cornette screen. In and out dribble, pulling it back. Strus sticking with him, coming to his left. Mid-range, stop on a dime, pull-up jumper. Halfway down, can't get it to go. Mobley chases down the rebound and gets the outlet out to Okoro. He's off and running. It's a 4-on-3. Okoro going all the way and lays it up and in over Payne Pritchard. Did not care. Went right through the chest of Pritchard. Pritchard now on the right wing trying to answer. Donovan Mitchell picks him up. Up top to Derek White, swings it over to Tatum. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Strus. Coming to his right off the Derek White screen. Dancing with it now against Strus. One-on-one. Coming to his right. Stops in the paint. Leaves it off for Cornette. Can't handle the pass. Mitchell picks it up. He's bringing it down. Another forced turnover. 14-13. 4:30 to go here in the first. Mitchell going one-on-one against Cornette. Scoop layup. Throws it up to Mobley. Mobley catches. Leans in. Stops. Throws it up with the right hand. Can't get it to go, but he is fouled and going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Jojo said from Iloilo City in the Philippines. Welcome, brother. Welcome. It's morning, sunny day. Here, nice to be here. I'm on the Cavs side. You can be on the Cavs side. That's fine. Like, I am clearly not a Celtics fan. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of rooting for the Cavs too. And Dean Wade checks in. Dean Wade, super important piece for this Cavs team. Helps spread the court. Is a solid defender. We'll see how healthy he is and how much of an impact he can make on this game. As Mobley steps to the line and knocks down 2 free throws. Good for him. Approaching the 4-minute mark, Jaylen Brown bringing it down, has it up top. Being guarded by Dean Wade. Coming to his right off the Pritchard screen. Dribble pull of 3 for Jaylen Brown. Ooh, nothing but net for Jaylen Brown. He's feeling it. 17-15, both teams going back and forth. Wade hands it off to LeVert. LeVert on the baseline, kicks it out. Dean Wade, his first 3 of the series. Nothing but net for Dean Wade. He is out here hooping, ready to go. Pritchard has it on the right wing. Up top to Brown, being guarded by Wade. The second coming of D. Wade. Brown has it up top, dancing with it. Mitchell switches onto him. Brown driving to his left. Ball knocked out of his hands. It's going to stay with Boston. MFN. What's up, MFN? Would you swap Hardenstein for Cornette straight up? Come on, brother. Come on. AP said we already had Cornette. Yeah. And I'm good. I'm good on it. I've seen enough of Luke Cornette play basketball in my life. I'm not going to lie. Seen enough of it. Boston gets it in the corner. Hauser, quick catch and fire from 3. Nothing but net out of the corner. Both teams starting to heat up from the perimeter right now, 20-18. LeVert has it up top, being guarded by Hauser. Coming to his left off the Mobley screen and a Wade screen. Up top to Wade. Wade inside to Mobley. Mobley taking advantage against Hauser. Flips it up with the left hand, looking for a foul call, doesn't get it. Mobley very upset. Pritchard pushing down the other end, leaves it off for Tatum. Tatum pump fakes, driving it in on Mobley, and goes up and throws it down with 2 hands. And Cleveland needs a timeout, complaining too much to the officials. You got a basketball game to play, Cleveland. This is the second round of the playoffs. You are at home for the first time in the second round here against the best team in the NBA, at least the team with the best record, the Boston Celtics. Like, come out. Stop complaining to the refs. Get buckets. Flirtatious Croissant said, do you think wearing a leg sleeve on only one leg leads to muscle imbalances? It's a very good question. I've also had this question before. I've also thought about this. What is the point of the singular leg sleeve unless you had like a strained calf or something? Like, unless you had something messed up muscularly in your leg, what is the purpose of the one leg sleeve? To me, it's simply aesthetic. These players care so much about their aesthetics. I can't respect it, personally. Unless a Nick does it, then I can respect it. But seeing these other dudes do it, like Jason Tatum, I can't respect it. What are you doing out there with a one leg sleeve? What is that doing for you? Right? I mean, he's wearing it. If it's on the left leg and you're a right-handed player, you're constantly jumping off of the left leg more often because you're going to the right side more often, your strong side. So maybe that's it. Maybe it's like, hey, I'm planting and jumping off my left leg so much, attacking the right side of the basket to finish on the right side because that's my strong hand, my right hand. So maybe that's what it is. I'm constantly jumping off the one leg, right, for layup opportunities. But at the same time, like, maybe then just wear the 2 leg sleeves. I feel like it's more of a hassle to get the 1 leg sleeve on than just to wear the 2 leg sleeves. I don't know. That's a great question, Croissant. AP said, Mo Bamba. Hey, everyone seems to improve when they come to the Knicks, though he might become something. Sometimes it's just coaching. I don't want nothing to do with Mo Bamba personally. He could stay over there in Philly. There's a reason why they did not play him over Paul Reed. Paul Reed, of all people. They did not even consider Mo Bamba at any point in that playoff run. Big Task says, Donovan Mitchell is a tremendous talent. He's not a good fit. Mikal Bridges is the final piece that the Knicks need. Possibly. We'll see what this front office pulls off. You never know. Croissant said maybe the Knicks could draft someone from Villanova this year. Did Villanova have any NBA prospects this year? I don't know. I didn't pay too close of attention to the college season this year. Obviously watched the tournament, but there just weren't a lot of guys or a lot of teams to follow that outside of UConn that I thought like were fun enough to follow. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Krim said we could just trade Rokas Gingivitis for Donovan Mitchell. Hey, Crips, I'm taking Rokas. And stop calling my man Gingivitis. Rokas Jokubitis. Call him Joku. My man Joku. He's coming through. He's coming through next year. He's going to unlock this team. I promise you that. I promise you. Mike Torres. What's up, Mike? Said, go Knicks. F the cheating, non-calling refs. Anunoby is coming back for Game 4. He's already been ruled out for Game 4, Mike. He's coming back for Game 5, though. Absolutely. LeVert up top to Wade. Hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell inside to Mobley, who hands it off to LeVert coming to his right. Pump fake, step back along the baseline, throws it over to nobody. Dean Wade has to chase it down, gets it over to Mitchell. Shot clock winding down over to Dean Wade. Extra pass in the corner. Strus, quick catch and fire for three. Swishes it. Didn't even bring it down. Just kind of tossed that thing up, got it to go down. Horford has it up top, being guarded by Mobley. Celtics looking to answer, 22-21 now. Both teams been going back and forth. Pritchard has it up top. Quick in and out move. Leaves it off for Holiday. Quick catch and fire from the left wing. Splashes it. Like I said, both teams heating up from the perimeter here. They're not missing now. Mitchell coming down to his left. Tatum switches onto him. Mitchell over to Mobley. Mobley has it. Gets the handoff from Mobley. Over to Strus. Strus on the right wing, being guarded by Holiday. Coming to his left. Bounce pass to Mitchell. Mitchell has it. 2 minutes to go here in the first. Mitchell's going to dance with it. 5 seconds to go in the shot clock against Horford. Step back three for Donovan Mitchell. Nothing but net. Both these teams dancing with the ball, knocking down triple after triple after triple. Payne Pritchard on the right wing. In and out move, attacking Dean Wade. And they call a carry from Payne Pritchard. Hit him with the hesitation, but put his hand fully under the ball before he dribbled it again. And they call it. AP said, I see that Super NES you got up there in the background. I said, my Richard from 1991 still works. How old is the basketball game? I got for Tecmo NBA Basketball 92. Yeah, I actually got that from my pops. I think for Christmas one year or his birthday, something like that. And then he played it for a couple of days and then never played it again. So I kind of took it back and threw it in the background because I love gaming. Garland has it up top, crosses over to his right against Horford, gets into the paint, gets a foul call. He's going to the foul line for 2. 1:39 to go here in the first quarter. Cavs looking to take the lead, 25-24. Both teams going back and forth. Big Taz said possibly. Well, whom do you have in mind, Sheffy? I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie. I have zero clue. No idea. Not a single one. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't thought about the future of the Knicks all that much. Just in the sense of like other players to acquire, because I've been so focused on the group that we have right now. Like we just got to make sure, like we got to get the Hartenstein contract down pack. We got to get the Anunoby re-signed contract down pack. Like we got a lot of business to take care in the offseason before we can worry about future moves. Garland does knock down his 2 threes. Tatum pull up 3 over Wade, can't get it to go. Tristan Thompson, who just checked in, grabbed the rebound over to LeVert. Hit ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell dribble, pull up 3 on the left wing. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Dean Wade, offensive rebound, leaves it off for Garland. Out of the corner for 3, can't get it to go. And Horford snatches a rebound, leaves it off for Holiday. Holiday bringing it down right side of the court. Holiday being picked up by Mitchell, coming to his left off the Horford screen. Getting downhill, gets to the foul line, 2 feet in the paint, leans in, puts it up the right hook over Thompson, but he gets the foul call as he misses it. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. A minute to go here in the first quarter. And both teams have gone back and forth entirely here. 26-25. "2024 said, imagine how good the 2017 Lakers would be if they kept that squad together. They had Randle, Ingram, Lonzo, Caruso, Hart, KCP, Nance, Kuzma, Clarkson, Zubac. Okay, but think about it. Like, okay, they had Randle. Awesome. Cool. I don't think he developed into the player he's developed into without Tibbs. They got Ingram, who just got absolutely destroyed in this playoffs. I know he wasn't completely healthy, but, like, that's been the story of his career. Lonzo, who hasn't played in 2 years. Cruz was a good role player. Hart, like I said, doesn't become the player he is today without Tom Thibodeau and the group he's with now. As LeVert gets into the lane, can't knock down the layup. Holiday, in transition, leaves it off of Pritchard, who lays it up and in. 28-26 now. Garland has it up top, coming to his left off the Thompson screen, hesitation dribble, getting downhill, in the paint, gets caught in the air, tried to leave it off for Wade as Tatum picks it off, he's bringing it down, left side of the court, trying to beat everybody to the spot, and he lays it up and in, able to do it, being Dean Wade down the court. Another bad turnover from Garland, man. He is just not a good decision maker. Mitchell bringing it down, has it up top, being guarded by Holiday. 20 seconds to go. He's going to hold it as long as he can. There is a 6-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Mitchell in the paint, stops, pump fake, pivots, flips it up with the right hand, gets it to go over Horford. That's just a crafty, creative move right there from Donovan Mitchell. Tatum bringing it down. Tatum has it up top. In and out dribble coming to his left behind the back as Garland switches on to him. Terrible switch. Tatum in the paint, puts up the floater, can't get it to go. And that's going to be the end of I didn't even have the timer going, but that's going to be the end of the first quarter, 30-28. Princess TV with subscription, appreciate you. Hope you're having a great time. Thank you. But back to 2024's point, like I said, Caruso's a good role player, Hart good role player, but he doesn't become fully unlocked unless he comes to the Knicks. KCP, solid role player. Nance is, decent backup big role player. Kuzma, have you seen that guy play for the Washington Wizards? He's skilled and talented, doesn't make the best of decisions. Clarkson, good, sixth man off the bench, but not leading your team doing anything. And then you got Zubac, who's like an okay starting center. He's, some nights he's good, some nights he's bad. So, that team screams lottery. They got some names, but that team screams lottery. AP said, I see Trae Young left clutch and joins the AAA. Can you imagine Trae coming to the Knicks? Absolutely not, because it would never happen, because he is a very soft basketball player who is incapable of leading his team out of the play-in and into the playoffs. And the Knicks just have no business being in that market, considering they have a legit superstar point guard. AP said Super NES was the system back in the day. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm a little too young to have grown up with it. I grew up with the N64. But still played some SNES games. Right? A lot of them were games that were ported over to the Game Boy Advance, and that's where I played most of those, not gonna lie. AP said, I got Tecmo NBA 92, NBA Showdown 93, NBA Jam, NBA Live 95, and NBA Give and Go. You had all the basketball games. All the basketball games. Croissant said the Knicks have a Hart and a Hartenstein, but no Einstein. Has there ever been an Einstein in the NBA? That'd be hilarious. Not gonna lie, it'd be hilarious. AP said, one thing I absolutely have to say, this has been the most exciting playoff season I have ever seen. They literally are incapable of being in a blowout, whether they are blowing the team out or they are getting blown out. They're incapable of it happening. They just remain in the game constantly. Constantly. It's actually insane. It is insane. Big Task said, while I see the offense of the Cavaliers has improved, their defense is still lackluster. Their defense is pretty soft. It starts up top. Garland, not a good defender, but also just a soft, passive defender. Brunson's not a good defender, but he at least fights and attempts to stay in front of guys and takes charges and all that. Garland doesn't do any of that. Garland would rather try and jump a passing lane and then never get the steal and then be out of position than everybody scrambling. So it starts up top with that. You also have Donovan Mitchell, who, pretty similarly to Brunson, who isn't a good defender, although he tries hard. He can be in the spot at the right time. But Mitchell, not a great defender. So there you go. Up top, your two starting guards, not good defenders. And then you go to Okoro. Okoro is a good, solid defender. And then you go to your 4 and 5s between Mobley and Allen, and you think the defense would be a little bit better than it is, but when your top point of attack defense is so poor, it's rough. It's rough. All right, here we go. We're back in as Tatum tries to open it up with a mid-range jumper. Can't get it to go. Garland bringing it down. Still 30-28. Boston with a 2-point lead. Garland attacking to the right. Gets to the rim. Settles for a floater and knocks it down. Tied at 30. Pritchard on the left wing, being guarded by Strus. In and out dribble coming to his right. Pulling it all the way back out. Karis LeVert jumps out on top of him. Swings it over to Horford. Up top to Tatum, being guarded by Morris. They throw it inside to Horford. Horford swings it in the corner to Holiday. Pump fakes, driving to his right. In the paint, puts up a lefty floater. Can't get it to go. Horford tips it up and in. Horford with a nice soft touch off the tip. Garland has it up top. Hands it off to LeVert inside to Mobley. Mobley has it up top, being guarded by Horford. Hands it off to Garland, coming to his right. Garland, a lot of off-ball movement. Swings it over to Strus. Settles for a deep left wing three. Airballs it. Mobley able to grab the offensive rebound with the shot clock winding down. Leaves it off of Morris, comes to the basket, looking for the foul call instead of just getting the bucket, the layup. LeVert able to save the possession, though. Tried to kick it out, but tipped out of bounds by the Celtics. But they do get a fresh shot clock. It's down to 11 now. 10:45 to go as Brown checks back in. Mitchell on the bench right now, riding the bike. Tatum checking out. His first rest of the game. Terrence, what's up, Terrence? Garland sucks. Every time he touches the ball, it's a turnover. He sucks, man. Very fair. Very fair. He's been a bad decision maker all playoffs long. Garland here off the pick and roll, leaves it off from Mobley, goes up strong with two hands and throws it down. It's exactly what you want to see from Mobley. It's been much better coming off of a really good game last game. Continuing it here tonight. Derek White over to Brown, back to White. White has it up top, swing through to his left, spins to his right, getting downhill, stops, turns, pivots, picks his dribble up, gets it out to Horford, back to White. White coming to his right off the Horford screen. Now Mobley switches onto him. Tried to hit it back door to Horford, but Garland incapable of staying in front of him. Like, that's a scenario to me where if Garland just stands in front of him and holds strong, Horford's just going to run him over, and then it's an offensive foul. But Garland kind of just lets him go by and tries to hold them off with his arms. Like, come on, brother. Use your body. Play defense. He played good, solid one-on-one defense there on the ball handler, but wasn't smart after that. Hauser off the pump fake, tried to drive it down. Mobley gets his hand in there and comes with the steal. Here comes LeVert, has it up top. Being guarded by Hauser, coming to his right off the Mobley screen, gets downhill. Stops at the foul line, in and out dribble, now coming to his right, going under the basket, pulling it all the way back out to Strus, driving to his right, stepping back, pulling it all the way back, puts up the three, straight away, can't get it to go. Holiday with the rebound, quick outlet to White, White bringing it down, leaves it off for Holiday, coming to his left, Mobley guarding him. Holiday bodying his way into the paint and lays it up and in with the right hand. Again, Holiday's just bodying Mobley in the paint, and you just can't have that from your center. You just can't have your center being bodied by the point guard. Mobley's got to add some weight, man. Second year in a row, we're seeing him just not be strong enough in the base, in the core. Morris on the left wing, coming to his left, stops along the baseline, spins, puts it up over Holiday, can't get it to go. Holiday with the rebound, he's bringing it down. Holiday has it up top, in transition, leaves it off for White, quick, pump fake, driving to his right, gets down the lane, puts up a floater, can't get it to go. Holiday snatches an offensive rebound over Mobley, kicks it out to Hauser for a three, and he splashes it. Mobley, brother, my guy, be big down there, man. You're big. Be big. Garland has it up top, coming to his left. Has it on the left wing, being guarded by Hauser on a switch. Can Garland's quickness take advantage here? In and out dribble, coming to his right, leaves it off for LeVert, who pump fake, coming to his right. Very poor spacing from the Cavs here. Three guys standing in one spot. Shot clock winding down. LeVert attacking Holiday, and then stripped by Holiday, knocked out of bounds off of LeVert. So ball going back to Boston here. Again, not good offense from the Cavs here with Donovan Mitchell on the bench. Holiday completely using and abusing Mobley. The point guard is using and abusing the big man. Come on, dude. AP said N64, I was out of high school by the time that came out. I was a baby. I was a child. Like, I didn't even have the N64. My uncles had the N64. By the time I was old enough to have my own gaming console, it was the GameCube. Celtics get it up to Holiday up top. He's driving it in on LeVert, backing him down, spins, pump fake, leans in, lays it up and in with the left hand. More post moves from Holiday, using and abusing the Cavs right now. One of the only players for the Celtics able to get into the lane. Mitchell's back in, leaves it off for Mobley, puts up a straightaway three. The Celtics give it to him. Mobley comes up short. Here comes Brown bringing it down. Over to White. White on the right wing. Crosses over to his left, almost slips and falls, gets back up. Kicks it out to Horford. Horford back to White. Swings it over to Brown. Brown coming to his left. Over to Hauser. Quick catch and fire straightaway three. Deep straightaway three. Off the front rim. Can't get it to go. LeVert. Good job tipping it over to Morris. Gets a quick outlet to Mitchell. Hit ahead to LeVert. LeVert on the left wing. Dancing with it. He's going to pull it all the way back out. Gets it up top to Mitchell. Mitchell being guarded by Holiday. Calling for a screen. Coming to his right up the Strus screen. Now Horford switches onto him. Step back right wing three. Donovan Mitchell knocks it down. Tough move from Donovan Mitchell to kind of quell some of the bleeding from Cleveland. Back to a 4-point game, 39-35, staying in it. 7:30 to go here in the second quarter. Brown has it up top, being guarded by Strus. And they call an off-ball foul. Donovan Mitchell and Derek White playing handsies. AP said, anyone think OG rethinks his opt-out? I personally don't think he's coming back for the playoffs. I noticed that mini MSG you have there. I haven't been to MSG since 1989. Yeah, this is actually a Lego MSG. I'll show you in a second. I'll show you maybe halftime. I'll pull it up. Hauser has it up top, hands it off to Brown. Brown coming to his left, off to Strus. Strus guarding him, and Brown settles for a fall-away jumper over Strus and gets it to go down. Brown has become very effective in that little fall-away, long two shot. A shot most defense would be very happy to live with from Jaylen Brown. Donovan Mitchell putting dribble moves on, another between the legs step back, and another splash from three for Donovan Mitchell. He is cooking tonight. He is absolutely cooking tonight. Celtics pushing the other way. Hauser up top to Brown, being guarded by Okoro. Coming to his right as Strus switches onto him. Brown dancing with it, coming to his right. And they call a defensive 3 seconds on Mobley, just standing there in the paint. And we're going to get a timeout. I can show the MSG right now. If you said anyone think OG rethinks his opt-out, probably not, because he's going to get a long-term contract with the Knicks. Probably not. Big Task said, Cowherd said that this season is reminiscent of the 70s when there were no clear-cut dynasty teams. I guess. Denver's right there. They're not a dynastic team. They only got one championship. But they do have the best player in the league who just won his third MVP in 4 years. Probably should have won his fourth straight MVP, but we know that crybaby down there in Philadelphia, cried his way into an MVP. But, I guess. There's been 6 different championship winners over the past 6 years. Right? You got Toronto in 2019. You got the Lakers in 2020. You got, who else won it? Who won it in 21? It was Raptors, Lakers, Milwaukee, Warriors, Denver. Yeah. So you have 5. You have 5 different championship winners over the past 5 years. Half a decade. Yeah, I think we're past dynasties at this point. Right? Yeah, a new dynasty will reemerge, and maybe it's going to be Denver. But, they come and go. They come and go. AP said, did anyone see Tyrese Halliburton limping off the press conference yesterday? He looked really bad. Looked like he needed crutches to walk. He did. Yeah. Needs an ice bath. I'm sure he's bruised and hurting all over the place. Similarly to Joel Embiid, plays really well in the first half and then disappears in the second half. So, I'm sure he's taking a bunch of painkillers before the game. And then, they're wearing off at halftime and he's going back out there and he just doesn't feel right, doesn't look right. Shots not going down, not getting the open looks, not able to run as much as he does in the first half. So the Knicks got to, they got to take advantage of that, the way they did against Philadelphia and Joel Embiid. But Indiana, a little bit more offensive options than Philadelphia had. They were pretty much Tyrese Maxey or nothing in those second halves. AP, Lego MSG, cool. When I was a kid, we had a giant Lego block. Yeah, the Legos have gotten very, very crazy recently. This took 3 days to build. I got it one year for Christmas. My uncle got it for me because he knows how much of a Knicks fan I am. The camera won't autofocus on it. I'm going to have to pull it back out, pull it back in. Yeah, the camera won't autofocus on it, unfortunately. But look how cool this is, man. Look how cool this is. Right? Like, come on. Come on. Look at all these little blocks I put together. It took 3 days to do. I'm not a good Lego builder. This is literally the only thing I've ever built. But, like I said, it was a gift, so I had to do it. And it was actually pretty cool. It was pretty cool. AP said, that's one good thing about the way the NBA salary cap is structured now. It prevents super teams. Yeah, it does, for the most part. For the most part. You have to get very lucky to get a super team. You have to get very lucky. The way the Warriors did. The Warriors were very lucky with the way they were able to construct the super teams. Between drafting 3 perfectly complementary players who developed the way they did. Between Curry, Thompson, and Green. And then also Curry going through the injuries earlier in his career, allowing them to be in the lottery year after year in order to get, right, Klay Thompson in the lottery, right? All right, here we go. We're back into it. White up top, leaves it off for Holiday. Holiday has it up top, being guarded by Mitchell. A couple of guys falling down. Holiday fakes the handoff, coming to his right, gets some open space, puts up the 3, gets it to go. And it's a Holiday game right now. Drew Holiday coming through big time for the Celtics here. Rogelio King. What's up, Rogelio? Rogelio. Donovan Mitchell has it up top. Being guarded by Holiday. Coming to it right off a Thompson screen. They bring a double team. He spins to his left, avoiding it. Kicks it out to Okoro on the left wing. He puts up a 3. Can't get it to go. Brown with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Brown has it up top. Quick crossover to his left. Leans in. Puts up the lefty layup. Gets it to go over Thompson. Tristan Thompson getting minutes this late in his career for a playoff team is kind of crazy. 47-38. Garland straight away pull up 3. Can't get it to go. Thompson with the offensive rebound. Hits LeVert comeback door in the paint. Gets absolutely swallowed up by Brown and White. And White saves it from going out of bounds to Brown. And they blow the whistle. What's the whistle here? Travel on Brown. I think it's a travel or out of bounds. Either way, ball is going back to the Cavs here. Rogelio said, Cavs go Mitch. Cavs go for D2 win. Not 100% what you're saying, my brother. Not 100% what you're saying. Krim said Knicks dynasty. Possibly. We'll see how good they are when the team comes back healthy next season. I can't wait for it. Can't wait for it. AP said LeBron and the Lakers can't get all the talent. I mean, they haven't really gotten any talent. They're lucky Austin Reeves has developed into the player that he is. Because if not, it'd be LeBron, Anthony Davis, and then a whole bunch of who's that guy? Cam Reddish? Rui Hachimura? A bunch of draft picks that nobody projected to be good? All right, here we go. We're back into it. Garland has it up top. 5:30 to go here in the second. Garland feeds it off to Okoro, driving to the basket. Gets blocked by Cornette. Out of bounds off of Thompson. Ball going back to Boston. And Boston's defense turning up here. It's Cleveland having a really tough time scoring right now. Tatum's back in. He has it up top, coming to his left off of Cornette's screen, dancing around it. Okoro trying to stick onto him. It's a loose ball. Garland dives for the steal, but they call a foul on Garland. I don't like that foul call. They got to show it to me. They got to show me he really cut off Tatum. AP so LeBron would play with the Western Conference All-Stars if he could. I think everybody would play with an All-Star team if they could. Everybody would. You kidding me? A very loud "ref you suck" chant raining down. I don't think anybody's been happy with the officiating this playoff run, man. This is rough. Susan, what's up, Susan? Tatum inside to Derek White, who has it up top. White dancing with it. Still has it up top. And a foul? And an offensive foul on Tatum setting an illegal screen on Garland. Big test and damn shot at Cam Reddish. I mean, come on. Come on, dog. I calls it as I sees it. What has that man done since leaving the Knicks? What was he doing when he was on the Knicks? Mobley hands it off to Garland, who gets a free run to the basket and lays it up and in. A beautiful play from Cleveland there, as Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. Didn't like that possession there for his Celtics. Back to a 7-point game. Everything's good, Susan. Everything's good. Everything's been good. It wasn't anything serious. It was just, a family thing I had to attend. No big deal. Right? This is just something that couldn't have been rescheduled, something I really couldn't have missed. It is what it is. You got family obligations. You got to go to these things. Family comes first, like I always say. You guys never got to apologize if you miss a stream or you miss a game because you gotta do something with the family. Always the most important thing in your life. Always. AP said, does that Lego MSG have Knicks? Where'd it go? AP. I said, does that Lego MSG have Knicks basketball court with a Lego Brunson? No, I think this is a pretty old Lego build. Brunson, I don't think, was on the team when they constructed it. You probably could order a Lego Brunson head or something. They probably got it. If they don't, they might have it after this playoff run, because I might have to put in the order for that. Michael Brown, what's up, Michael? Susan said Reddish was bench warming on the Knicks. Yes, he was. He had a couple of good games here and there, but okay. We are in the business of consistency, my friend. We need consistency. Good game here and there is not going to cut it in the NBA. Michael Brown said Knicks will win in 5 against the Pacers. The Knicks and the Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals. Knicks in 5. Craziness. If the Cavaliers manage to beat the Celtics in the second round, ooh, nasty work by Boston. But, a lot of game left to play. It's only game 3. And as of right now, Boston playing well. They're up 7 on Cleveland, so a lot of game left to be played. AP said the best part of this era of the Knicks is to see all the new young fans now. It's been a 2-decade drought. Yeah, listen, if you're someone like me, I came up watching the Knicks when there was nothing to root for. So you don't gotta, you don't gotta be worried about young fans. If any young fan is a fan of the Knicks, best believe they have already been through the darkest of ages. The one of the toughest times any fan base has ever had to go through the past 20 years with the Knicks. They've already gone through all the trials and tribulations, which is why this season is so rewarding. This team embodies everything that everybody has ever wanted out of a Knicks basketball team. It's beautiful. It really is a beautiful thing. Right? And one of the most beautiful things about it is it's so reminiscent of previous teams. Right? So older fans love the team because it's reminiscent of a previous team. And then younger fans love the team because we've heard all the stories about what the older teams was like, and this is so reminiscent of those teams. All right, here we go. We're back into it. Brown has it up top. Over to Brown. They swing it around. Pritchard out of the corner for 3. Gets open. Comes up short. Dean Wade with the rebound. I like Dean Wade. Quick outlet to Mitchell. Mitchell coming down. In and out dribble. Driving to his left. Puts up a floater looking for a foul call. Doesn't get it, but knocks down the floater anyway. Donovan Mitchell. One of the only guys getting buckets here consistently for Cleveland. Actually, pretty much the only guy. Jaylen Brown has it up top. Gets it out to Derek White. Derek White being guarded by Mitchell. White coming to his right. puts up a deep straightaway three over Dean Wade, comes up well short, long rebound, finds its way over to Horford. They get it back to White on the left wing, can't get it to go still, and Mobley rips down the rebound. That's what I want to see, Mobley. Rip them rebounds down. That's what you're there for. Strus bringing it down, has it on the left wing, inside to Mobley. He's got Brown guarding him. Mobley looking to get it out to a guard. Good to now defense from Boston. Gets it out to Strus, coming to his right. Strus picks his dribble up, gets it into Mobley, stops, turns, spins, lays it up with the right hand. Can't get the layup to go. Mobley, you got to be better than that, brother. Pritchard hit ahead to Brown. Brown going along the baseline, slips, gets back up, and able to lay it up and in. Good job avoiding going out of bounds, too, from Jaylen Brown. Nice, solid move from him. 49-42. 3:40 to go here in the second. Garland has it up top, being guarded by White. Garland coming to his left off the Mobley screen. Tatum switches onto him, back up top to Mobley. Mobley has Derek White on him. Hands it off to Strus. Strus coming to his right. Hesitation dribble, driving it in on Derek White. Puts up the righty floater, can't get it to go. Derek White hits the floor, hit ahead to Brown. 2-on-1. Brown Euro steps down the lane, lays it up and in. And a collision there as Brown hits the floor hard. He's back up and running back on defense, but it's now a 9-point lead. Garland coming to his right, in and out dribble, kicks it out Dean Wade, left wing three. Can't get that one to go. You can tell that was way off. Tatum tips it over to Brown. Brown coming down. Brown, in and out dribble, crosses over to his left, loses it out of bounds. Ironically coming to his left hand. I'm just saying, I'm just a messenger. Brown crossing over to his left, can't handle the dribble, and it flies out of bounds. Now Donovan Mitchell bringing it down. 9-point deficit, under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Cavs got to go on a bit of a run here to get it a little closer before halftime. You don't want to start losing footing against this Celtics team. Dean Wade left alone for three. Can't get it to go. He knocked down his first one, misses the next two. Tatum bringing it down, trying to slow things down a little bit. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Mitchell. Coming to his left. Leans in, stops. Ball poked away. Mitchell picks it up. Still loose. Now Mitchell bringing it down. Mitchell, in and out dribble, crosses over to his left. Euro steps down the lane, scoops it up with the right hand. Can't get it to go, but a foul on Boston. As Donovan Mitchell will go to the foul line for two. He is one of really the only guys hooping for Cleveland right now. I mean, offensively and defensively. Donovan Mitchell's locked in right now. Big Task said Indiana has the most corny fan base in sports. Come on, dog. They barely have internet down there in Indiana. You know, they're not the quickest of people out there, you know. I tease. I'm just kidding. I tease. Susan said one thing that gets New Yorkers together is the Knicks. Absolutely. If everybody around the world was a Knicks fan, this run could bring world peace. Donovan Mitchell misses the first free throw. You got to knock down your free throws, but he does knock down the second. Donovan Mitchell with a 20-point first half. Jason Tatum bringing it down, has it up top, being guarded by Strus. Coming to his left off the Horford screen. Behind the back to Horford. Horford catches, pump fakes in the corner. Holiday, he pump fakes, driving it down. Inside pass to Horford, ball knocked loose, and Horford is furious, clapping and stomping at the ref. 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Boston's going to inbound it as they say it was out of bounds on Cleveland. They get it into Horford. Horford into Tatum. Has it in the high post against Strus. Spins to his left. At the foul line. Stops on a dime. Fades away. Gets it to go. Beautiful move from Tatum. Gives Boston their first double-digit lead of the game, 53-43. Donovan Mitchell on the left wing. Leaves it off for Okoro. Okoro looking to hand it off to Garland. Okoro has it up top over to Strus. Coming to his left. Good screen. Strus has it in the mid-range. Bounce pass to Okoro. And they call a foul on Boston, I believe. Jandre DeLuna. What's up, Jandre? AP said the best move Brunson was signing with the Knicks. They're going to make him a celebrity who would never have been this big in Dallas. I mean, no, not playing alongside Luka, you know. Strus driving it down on Tatum. Leaves it off of Mobley. Mobley going right to the basket. And he goes up strong and throws it down with two hands. That's what we want to see. Evan Mobley, stop with these little weak layups, man. Go up strong. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Strus, coming to it right off a Horford screen. Strus comes back to guard Tatum. Driving to his left, gets past him, gets downhill, going to the basket, and gets fouled. Tatum going to the foul line for 2. Tay, what's up, Tay? We missed you on yesterday. I missed you guys, man. It's not the same watching the game now without doing this. It felt weird. It really did feel weird. Jandre DeLuna said, we are going to take game 4 tomorrow. It's Mother's Day. Let's go Knicks. Absolutely. Absolutely. Got to take the game tomorrow. Knicks in 5 until proven otherwise. Tatum knocks down both of his free throws. Darius Garland's going to bring it down. Garland has it up top, being guarded by Holiday. Crosses over to his left off a Mobley screen. Tatum switches onto him, gets it out to Donovan Mitchell, leans in, step back, 3 over Derek White, splashes another one. Donovan Mitchell, oh my goodness. He's looking to win this game against Boston all by himself. Tatum has it up top. Donovan Mitchell switches onto him. Coming to his right off the Horford screen. Tatum dancing with it. Step back 3. Over Evan Mobley. Mobley saw it coming. Great contest. Strus with the rebound. Gets it out to Mitchell. Shot clock winding down. Mitchell takes one of the last shots. Mitchell spins. Beautiful bullet pass in the corner to Okoro, and Okoro comes up short on the 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. He's bringing it down. 55-48. Brown has it up top, being guarded by Okoro. Brown telling him, leave me alone. Winding down the clock. Coming to his left against Okoro, stops, kicks it up top to Tatum, swings through, coming to his right. He's got space, spins to his left, and Donovan Mitchell fouls him. Mitchell upset with himself. 4 seconds to go on the game clock. Going to send Jason Tatum to the foul line for 2. In what is a 7-point game, Tatum can put it right back up to 9. "2024 said Cavs really don't stand a chance against Boston." I don't know, man. Boston's a little soft. Boston's pretty soft. Relying very heavily on three-point shooting. They have a cold quarter. Cleveland could take the lead, and then all of a sudden, it's a different kind of game. Joyce Campbell, another Pacers fan. Welcome, Joyce. Welcome. AP said, yeah, I was looking forward to the show yesterday. Me too. I did all I could to try and get out of it, but, like I said, family comes first. Garland pushing it down, steps through the defense, can't knock down the floater as the buzzer expires, and that's going to be our halftime score. 57, as Tatum didn't knock down both of his free throws, 57-48. Raymond Vasquez. What's up, Raymond? Yes, sir. Knicks in 5. Absolutely. Absolutely, my guy. Knicks in 5. Till proven otherwise. Big Chad said, damn, Mitchell's by himself. Yes, he is. Yes, he is out there. We'll go through the box score in a second here. AP said, I want Donovan Mitchell on the Knicks. They got to find a way to get him here. I don't think it's as bad of a fit as people think. People tend to think. I understand it makes them small, but I think he'd be willing to play off ball. He's a knockdown shooter. The reason why I don't think it works between him and Garland is because I don't think Garland's a very good off-ball player. We know Brunson can play off ball. Played with Luka. Started his career as an off-ball player. So he can definitely play off ball. Now, how much do you want the ball out of Brunson's hands? I mean, if you can find a way to bring Donovan Mitchell here without really giving up too much, considering he'd be a free agent at some point, I don't know. Like, do you pass that up? Because all of a sudden you got Brunson, you got Donovan Mitchell, you got multiple scoring options. If you can manage to still keep Randle around and renegotiate his contract when the extension comes up, you bring back Hartenstein, you got Mitchell Robinson. Maybe you have to move off of Mitch in order to make that happen, but you got Isaiah Hartenstein. You could draft a young big and bring him off the bench, right? You don't. I love Mitch. I love Mitch. I need Mitchell Robinson to retire a Knick. My favorite player on the team, no doubt. But if I'm being objective about it, if you bring Donovan Mitchell in, I feel like you kind of have to bring Donovan Mitchell. I don't love Mitchell, don't love his game. But him as a secondary player to Brunson, to Julius Randle, like I think he fits. I think he fits that way. Let me blow my nose real quick, guys. Sorry. So sorry. Allergies kicking my butt lately, not gonna lie. Hey, there we go. All right, yeah, we can go through the box score real quick. 2024 said, I think OG has to take what New York offers him. I'm not giving him $35 million a season to only play 50 games a season. Okay, then he'll go sign with another team. 2024 because literally 29 other teams were looking to trade for him when he was with Toronto. If you think he is not a very highly valued player around the league, he could 100% get $150 million from another team then. You sign him to whatever deal he asks for. You negotiate, like every business deal. But he has absolutely every single leverage available, considering you traded assets for him. His contract is now up. You have to keep him on board. Whether at this point you feel like, he may not be the answer, he's injured too much. You don't have an option. He will not sign whatever you offer him. He will sign what he wants because another team will offer it to him. Uh, 2024 said, getting Donovan means you are gutting your roster. Deuce, Dante, Mitch, OG, and possibly Hart would be out of here. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Susan said if Donovan Mitchell were to come to the Knicks this season, he has proved himself. I don't think it's as bad of a fit as people make it out to be. I understand him and Brunson, ball-dominant guards, smaller guards, not great defensively, would kind of hurt your team. But, like, at the same time, like, they'd make it work. Good, smart players make it work. Big Taz said then, but what happens to Dante? Then you bring him off the bench. Like, big what? He goes from playing 40 minutes a night to 25 to 30? Like, okay, defenses aren't as heavily locked in on him. Like, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think the Knicks are going to be able to get Donovan Mitchell. I'm just saying. I don't think it's as bad of a fit as people make it out to be. Ty said, what's up, Ty? Ty said, injuries are going to take the Knicks out this year. I mean, it already has. If the Knicks are fully healthy, they're a championship contending team, the way the league has gone right now. We knew what the playoff run was going to be. It was like, make it as far as you can. We still want to make it to the conference finals, even with a pretty injured team. And, that's the goal. That still remains the goal. Make it to the conference finals. Go ahead, play Boston. And then maybe shock the world and beat Boston. But, like, the expectation is to make it to the conference finals. If they can do that, which they are on their way to doing, they're up 2-1 against Pacers right now. They've still got an uphill battle to go. But like I said, Knicks in 5 until proven otherwise. But you gots to make it to the conference finals. And then from there, everything else is icing on the cake. Even if you get swept in the conference finals. Like, they're so hurt, it's fine. It's not what you want, but we know with context what's going on with this Knicks team. You make it a competitive series because this Knicks team doesn't get blown out. You make it a competitive series, and you go from there. And you get healthy going into next year. You get a full year of Anunoby. You get Harnstein as the starting center from the get-go. You get another year of building with Deuce McBride as a legit rotation player coming out of the offseason. He will get better going into next year. You have a couple of young guys you're bringing in. Rokas Jokubaitis is coming over. I'm speaking it into existence. Rokas Jokubaitis coming over. You got a couple of draft picks you're going to make, right? Any free agent moves you make, I don't think they're going to make too many moves. Not going to lie. If only because they have so many things internally you have to take care of. You got to take care of Harnstein. You got to take care of Anunoby. You got the Randle extension coming up. You got a plan for Brunson's extension that's coming up. They got a lot of things they have to make sure they take care of internally. But like I said, they could very well just improve from within. You bring over Rokas, McBride gets better, and you got a couple of draft picks. Hit on one of them. You got 2 first-round draft picks. Hit on one of them at least. And with the Knicks' history of drafting late in the first round, like I'm feeling pretty confident they're gonna find a guy. And considering the way this draft is right now, they're going to find a diamond in the rough because they're just really good at that. They're just really good at doing that. AP said, I'm sure he is, but what good is it if it's not available when you need him? A team may not have that many. But like I said, 29 other teams want this guy. And if they have to move mountains in order to steal him away from the Knicks, then the Knicks traded 2 young, very good players. They traded Emmanuel Quickley and they traded RJ Barrett. 2 young guys who look like they're starting to flourish down there in Toronto. Like the Knicks, their timetable kind of sped up a little bit, which is why they moved on from the young guys to get a guy who could help them instantly right now, who fits much better on the team than both of those guys did. Quickly plays the same position as Brunson, and RJ, with his lack of perimeter shooting, did not fit the way the Knicks wanted to play. But I'm telling you, what would be stopping Orlando, who has a ton of cap space, from offering him a ton of money? Just being like, hey, look, come be our 3. Like Jonathan Isaac isn't reliable. At some point, we'll move on from him. So let's bring in OG Anunoby, who's much more reliable than Isaac, who's played like 10 games in 2 years. What's stopping them? They have a ton of cap space. They're a young developing team. They almost won a first-round series this year. Paolo Banchero's on the rise. Franz Wagner's on the rise. You bring in OG Anunoby to kind of shore up some of their deficiencies. He's an outside shooter, fits right in with their defensive scheme and their defensive identity. What is stopping them from doing that? What is stopping Philadelphia, who has a ton of cap space, from bringing in OG Anunoby and stealing him away from the Knicks after he absolutely destroyed them in the playoffs? What is stopping them from doing that? They have the money. They have the cap space. If you allow other teams to negotiate with him, he will sign somewhere else if you absolutely lowball him. He will not take whatever contract the Knicks offer him. He will take whatever contract he wants because he will get it 100% of the time. Nobody cares if he plays 60 games a year if he shows up in the playoffs. He got hurt in this year's playoff. It sucks. It is what it is. He will absolutely get the money from somewhere else. This is not 2K. Teams will just be like, yeah, sure. The Knicks don't get him. It absolutely cripples them. They traded a ton of assets to get him. Now they have nothing. Now they're starting again. They have no big wing on the roster to even replace what he can do. Yeah, he's coming back to the Knicks on a huge contract. Huge. I'm talking 35 to 40 million a year. (2024) said, I disagree. Brunson took what New York offered. But New York offered. Brunson didn't just take what New York offered. New York offered the most money that any team was willing to offer, including the team that currently employed him, the Dallas Mavericks. And when they did, majority of the pundits were like, yeah, that's an overpay. And I like Brunson. That was the general sentiment from smart people around the league. I like Brunson. That's a bit of an overpay. Over $100 million for a backup point guard who you're going to rely on to suddenly become a starting caliber point guard? Yeah, and we know what he turned into. But He didn't just take what the Knicks gave him. They offered him the most money, and people still thought it was an overpay. uh, 24 said, Randle took what New York offered. Again, Randle was not in a great position to take whatever any team offered him. Oh, and by the way, people also thought Julius Randle was overpaid when the Knicks signed him away from the Pelicans. And he also wasn't a big sought-after free agent. Kind of had an up-and-down season with New Orleans. Yeah, he put up numbers, but didn't help the team win it all. That was a very weird year for New Orleans with the Anthony Davis saga. He didn't take what the Knicks offered. The Knicks offered him a great contract, and he took it, which was above value from what other teams were offering. They had to slightly overpay for Randle. And then he had one good season, and they gave him a huge extension, which many people felt like was a little bit of an overpay. Like, okay, he had one good season. Maybe wait 2 years before giving him the extension. 2024 continues to say, giving OG $35 million a season means you're making an injury-prone player the highest paid player on your team. That's risky. Yeah, no kidding it's risky, 2024. No risk, no reward. You cannot continue to play it safe. It was a risk to sign Jalen Brunson to a $100 million contract despite him not proving to be yet a starting caliber point guard. He grew into that. He proved that over time. It was a risk to sign Julius Randle and make him the centerpiece of your team when you were a rebuilding team and had essentially nothing and just drafted a power forward. That was also a risk that has paid off. You have to take risks, right? A risk that they took that didn't pay off was they traded for Cam Reddish, and that didn't work out. And they were able to move off of that and flip it and get Josh Hart from it. That's what smart organizations do. It was a risk to sign Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier, and we know how that worked out. You have to take risks. Absolutely, you have to take risks. It could work in your favor, it could not. Right? The Celtics took a risk when they traded for Kristaps Porzingis, who's an injury-prone player. And without him, they're now in a dogfight against the Cleveland Cavaliers. You know what I mean? They are not winning a championship without Kristaps Porzingis. He is an injury-prone player. The Celtics make that trade 10 times out of 10 because he completely changes the dynamic to their team. The Knicks are going to pay OG Anunoby $35 to $40 million because with him on the court, it completely changes the projection of this team. If you think playing it safe is how you win a championship in the NBA, I got news for you, my man. I got news for you. Ty said, where are you going to get backup players from? The draft. They got 2 first-round draft picks this year. You can bring over Rokas Jokubaitis, which I think is going to happen if you've read some of the stuff with what's going on with him. He's feeling like it's time to leave and come over to the NBA. He did say when he was initially drafted that he wouldn't come over to the NBA unless there was a spot for him to play. And guess what happened when they traded for OG Anunoby? They traded away the backup point guard. Guess what position still remains open? I love Deuce McBride, but he's not really a point guard. He's not a ball handler. The backup point guard position is very much open for Rokas Jokubaitis. There's your role players right there. You can bring back Bogdanovic, although I don't think he's going to be healthy to start the year. He's an older guy who's getting foot surgery and hand surgery, wrist surgery. Yeah, he's not going to be healthy to start the year. But, you got that guy. You got Rokas Jokubaitis. You got Deuce McBride who's going to be better. You move Josh Hart back to the bench with Julius Randle getting healthy. People forget that. Josh Hart's not a starter. He is a backup player. He will not remain in the starting lineup. That's crazy to have the luxury of bringing Josh Hart off the bench when Julius Randle's healthy. We forget. Julius Randle gets healthy. What's the starting lineup looking like? You got Brunson, you got DiVincenzo, you got Anunoby, you got Randle, you got Hartenstein. And then off the bench, you're bringing off Robinson, Josh Hart, Rokas Jokubaitis, Deuce McBride. There's your 9-man rotation right there. There it is. Right? You still have Precious Achiuwa if you need to stretch it to 10-man rotation. You still have Bogdanovic if you need to stretch it to a 10-man rotation. It's kind of crazy. I'm just saying, this team fully healthy, kind of stacked. They got options. They got opportunities. We're starting the third quarter already? My goodness. I was ranting too much. Tatum, crossover to his right. He's looking to take over in the second half. He gets to the basket and one right away to start. And he's flexing on him? Craziness. Craziness. AP said, yeah, it seems like players are getting injured a lot often than they did back in the day. The 90s Knicks never had significant injuries because Riley and Van Gundy used the roster to the full strength. This is where I disagree with AP. The pace is so fast right now, and players are so athletic, and they're asked to stretch the parameters of what the physical body is capable of doing right now with how far they have to guard players out. Like, you got to remember, back in the 90s, the defense was physical, yeah, but you didn't have to move that much. There wasn't a whole lot of movement going on. You know what I mean? It wasn't anything complex going on at all. It was a lot of one-on-one isolation play. So guys could rest on defense. The reason why guys get hurt right now is because of how much a player has to move on any given play. As Derek White knocks down a left wing three. It's pretty crazy. Jason Tatum did knock down a free throw as well. So it's 63-48 immediately coming out at halftime. Cleveland's going to have to answer. Boston has ticked up their play here in the third. Gets it over to Garland on the left wing inside to Mobley. Mobley, jab step, come to his right. He's got Horford in the post, spins, puts up a righty hook, can't get it to go. Tatum comes in, taps it over to White. Boston's out and running. Derek White coming down the lane, puts it up off glass, can't get it to go, looking for a foul call. Strus with the rebound, he's bringing it down. Strus in the corner to Mobley. Mobley coming to his left. Hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell has it up top, being guarded by Holiday. Gets it over to Strus, coming to his left. Leaning in, Euro steps, lays it up with the right hand, can't get it to go. Loose ball. Brown picks it up. Brown has it up top. Gets it over to White. White coming to his left. Inside pass to Brown. Brown catches, pivots, kicks it out to Tatum. Tatum up top, jab step, gets it over to White. Pass fake, inside the Brown, wide open under the basket, pump fake, fly by from Mobley, lays it up and in. Timeout from Cleveland. Terrible start for Cleveland. Terrible start. 2 minutes in and it's already back up to 18. Not back up to 18, but up to 18 now. AP said they absolutely need a backup for Brunson. Rokas Jokibitis. Rokas Jokibitis. Go ahead and look up Rokas Jokibitis on YouTube. Go ahead and look him up. Go ahead and look up his Summer League highlights. Go ahead and look him up in his stint in the Euro League. Telling you, he's the answer. AP said, if he asked for the max, I bet they wouldn't give it to him. Yeah, because no other team would offer him the max and he'd be ruining relationships, but that's not how negotiations work, AP. Ty said, would Booker be a player to go after? Don't make no mistake. Anunoby wants to be on the Knicks, but he wants to be very well paid for his services while being on the Knicks. AP said crazy to think he could make more than Brunson. Well, Brunson is on a very cheap contract for what his production is. Like, his extension is coming up, and once the extension hits, he will be the highest paid player on the Knicks, bar none. He will get a supermax contract because he's going to make first or second team All NBA this year. He will be eligible for the supermax, and he will get it. Unless he takes a bit of a discount, which he's kind of hinted at, but he's going to get as much money as he asked for because he's Jalen Brunson. MVP candidate, Jalen Brunson. Mr. Freckles says, how was OG in Toronto? Was he injury prone? Yes, he was. Everyone knows this. He has been injury prone throughout his career. It is what it is. And they're freak injuries. They're not always, like, big injuries. They're freak injuries. Very freak injuries. But, injury is an injury. Ty said, would Booker be a good player to go after? Not really, just because he has a large contract. And so he's not anywhere near free agency. He just signed a huge extension a couple of years ago, right, I think? A year ago, 2 years ago, something like that. Very, very recently. So you would have to trade for him. And if you're trading for Devin Booker, you're literally trading everything, which would put the Knicks in a position that they don't want to be in, where they have to rebuild the roster again. I'm good, Ty. I'm good, brother. I know, I missed yesterday too. Wish I could have been on, but like I said, family comes first. Wasn't anything serious. Was just like a function that I had to attend. Couldn't get out of it. It is what it is. Enjoyed my time. Enjoyed the family, of course. But one of those things you just got to do. You just got to do it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. AP said Leon Rose knows what he's doing. That's where I'm at, AP. Like, I'm just, whatever happens, I know he's got a plan. So if he offers OG a huge contract and that's what he signs, I'm like, okay, now we move. On from there. I think gone are the days where our front office just kind of willy-nilly hands out contracts without a plan. I think they've got a plan. I think they know very much where they stand. I think they know very much what kind of contract they're going to offer him and how they're going to move and operate from there, right? Noah Linden, what's up, Noah? All right, we're back into it. Other time to take too far down. Okoro out of the corner for three. I think Okoro has been absolutely horrendous offensively today. Brown pushing it down. Gets the Garland switch. Now he's backing him down. Spins. Kicks it out. Derek White, quick catch and fire from the right wing. Nothing but net. 20-point lead now for Boston. This is getting disgusting. This is the start of the second half. 11-0 run to start. Okoro has it in the paint, pulls it back out, hands it off to Fix the hand off to Mitchell, gets it out to Strus, coming to his left, stops at the top of the key, out to Okoro, can't get the lefty layup to go. Mobley hits the ground. Okoro in the backcourt. They swing it around. Horford out of the corner, wide open for a three. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Tatum tips it out to Horford. Inside to Tatum. Tatum has it along the baseline. Cross-court pass. Holiday standing there in the corner by himself as Mobley comes down the court limping. All right, this series is over. Jared Allen's already out. Mobley comes down limping. Mitchell has it up top. 14-0 to start the third quarter here. Cleveland has yet to score. Mitchell gets fouled by Tatum. Foul on the floor. 8:49 to go here in the third. Ty said, what do you think about Monk? Monk's a nice player. Very streaky. But absolutely can win you a game all by himself with how good he is offensively. But, I mean, how much he's giving back on defense is rough. Donovan Mitchell gets into the paint and knocks down a floater for the first points of Cleveland here in the second half. They've got a big hill to climb up now. As Okoro comes over and gets a nice big steal, Dean Wade has checked in. Hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell bringing it down. In and out dribble. Has it up top. Crossing over to his left and gets fouled by Jaylen Brown. Big Taz said, what we really need is health. Absolutely. Absolutely. If this team were healthy, they'd be one of the favorites to make it to the finals. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. AP said, you still have to decide what to do with Precious and Jacob Toppin. I mean, I don't think they really care about Jacob Toppin, not going to lie. He's not even dressed for these games. I don't think they have a big plan for Jacob Toppin. I think that's a bit of a favor to the Toppin family and to the agents, their agency, CAA. You know what I mean? Jacob Toppin is like nothing to this team. It does not matter if Jacob Toppin is a part of the future or not. I'm sure they're hoping he could develop into something, but, it's not really a big deal for them. Tatum has it up top off the turnover. Coming to his right, leaves it off for Horford. Swings it out to Brown. Left wing wide open three. Comes up short, fight for the rebound. Knocked into the air. Brown comes up with it. Brown has it up top, being guarded by Okoro. Brown coming to his left, dancing with it. Dean Wade switches onto him, and he fouls Brown up top. 7:35 to go here in the third. It's not looking great for Cleveland. Noah said Luke is having trouble staying healthy nowadays. It's why he can't shoot this postseason. He can't. He needs to lose weight. It would really help his legs. I mean, Yeah, that's just kind of who he is, you know? Tatum has it on the right wing, driving to his right, gets to the baseline, throws up a floater, looking for a foul call, doesn't get it. Horford ripping down the rebound is still loose. Garland picks it up, and he's bringing it down. Hit ahead to Strus, inside pass to LeVert, catches, reverse layup, gets it to go. Awkward shot from LeVert, but he did get it to go, and it's under 20. Can Cleveland start chipping away at the lead now? Boston getting very trigger happy from the perimeter. Brown has it up top. They start missing a couple as Horford fires away from three. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Long rebound. Mitchell picks it up. He's bringing it down. Donovan Mitchell coming to his right off the Strus screen. Coming to his right now off a Wade screen. Kicks it out to Strus. Left wing. He's open. He's got some space. And Strus knocks down the three and a timeout from Boston. There you go, Cavs. There you go, Cleveland. 16-point game. Start chipping away at it. Whew. AP said Luka looks fat to me. He's kind of always looked like that, not going to lie. 2024 said a lot of these injuries are a product of bad conditioning. I don't know. Not a lot of them. It's just a product of the way the game is being played. Number one. Number two, you know, like these players are well conditioned. The issue is the intensity at which they're playing at. You know, a lot of these teams go from not being all that intense throughout the regular season because they're not taking it that seriously to playing very intense basketball in the postseason, night in and night out, not just like turning it up for a game here and there in the regular season. And then, you know, you overstress your muscles and things start to tighten up, and that's rough. And like I said, the biggest reason why injuries are more prevalent nowadays than they were back in the day is because of the way basketball is played now, with how fast-paced and how athletic the game is. It just leads to higher stress on the human body. Like a 6'8", 6'9", 6'10" guy moves the way a 6'2", 6'3" guy used to move back in the day. Like these guys are too big to be moving and doing the moves that they do, right? Stopping on a dime, crossing over, spinning in the lane. Like Victor Wembanyama is going to have muscular injuries throughout his career. More so, you know, I think people are worried about foot injuries because he's so big and tall, and that's usually an injury that tall players struggle with, is foot injuries. Look at Mitchell Robinson. But like the reason is because one, there's more possessions. Two, it's significantly faster paced. I don't care what the pace numbers say. Like just watch a 90s game. They would walk the ball down, they'd run a little set, and they'd get the ball to the best player, and they'd go, okay, one-on-one time. Go ahead, do your thing. Because there was no zone defenses. To me, that's the biggest difference, is zone defense. Right? Guys play in zones, even when you play man-to-man. You come over and help side. You couldn't really do that back in the day. It was called illegal defense. It was a huge deal when they shifted that rule over. It completely changed the way defenses are played. And then once defenses changed, offenses had to adapt and change to it, which is why you got teams settling for a lot of more perimeter shots and going for a lot more perimeter shots, because teams were packing the paint, which is something you really couldn't do that often back in the day. The only reason you could do it is because teams, you know, the three-point line had just been introduced and teams weren't that good at shooting threes yet. But once they removed the illegal defense calls, they added, you know, defensive 3 seconds. You know, all of a sudden, the game got a lot more open around the perimeter. And teams started to utilize that space. And because of the moving and the cutting, players move and run around way more than they did back in the day. And it just causes a lot more stress injuries. Ty said Ingram from NOLA. Did you watch him in the postseason, Ty? I want that guy nowhere near my team. All right, we're back in. Brown kicks it out. They swing it around the Holiday out of the corner, driving it down. Kicks it out to White. Left wing three for Derek White. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Long rebound, finds its way out to Brown. Brown goes up, gets blocked by LeVert. LeVert picks it up. He's bringing it down. LeVert leads it off for Garland. Garland has it up top over to Strus. Strus leads it off for Mitchell. Mitchell crosses over to his left, now back to his right, coming to his right. stops, kicks it out to Wade. Wade swings it over to Strus. Strus coming to his right, getting downhill, kicks it out to LeVert. LeVert leaves it off for Strus, catching fire out of the corner. Strus comes up short, can't get it to go. Tatum with the rebound, he's going to walk it down. Tatum coming to his right, leaves it off for Horford, up top, pump fake, swings it out to Brown. Brown, he pump fakes, coming to his right. He's got Garland on him, backing him down in the paint, leans in, puts up a floater, can't get it to go. But Jaylen Brown's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. No Niang in this game, by the way. Georges Niang, not playing. Noah said, I haven't seen illegal offense called in months. Illegal offense? What's that called, brother? Is there an illegal offense call? Offensive 3 seconds? Brown at the foul line, misses the first free throw. It's great for Cleveland. Still a 16-point game. AP said, yeah, that's something I don't hear anymore, illegal defense. Yeah, there is no more illegal defense. Illegal defense was that zone defenses were not allowed in the NBA back in the day. And then they changed that rule in the early 2000s. And when they did, that's why you started to have scores be like 70 to 65. And so the league had to adjust to that again. You know? Garland getting downhill, puts up the floater, can't get it to go. And then a foul by Horford. Cleveland chipping away at the lead. They got to get a score here, though. Start putting some pressure on Boston a little bit, who's settling for a lot of perimeter shots. Something they tend to do. They get it into Dean Wade up top. Wade hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell being guarded by Holiday. Coming to his left off the Dean Wade screen. Leaves it off for Wade in the paint. Lays it up and in. Good pick and roll between Mitchell and Wade. 71-57. They needed that score. Tatum bringing it down. Coming through to his left. Pump fake and gets absolutely hacked by Dean Wade. Tatum back to the foul line for 2 free throws. Noah said KD must have oddly shaped feet or something. I'm sure he does. Noah said KD was greater than Warriors because of the insane floor spacing the team generated. He found it easier to get open mid-range jumpers, I think. I mean, he was also one of the best players in the NBA at the time, and he also teamed up with one of the best players in the NBA at the time, and Steph Curry. And just having 2 of the best players on the team who are that good at perimeter shooting, and then also spraying it out to one of the greatest shooters of all time, Klay Thompson, and just having all that spacing, I mean, it was just impossible to guard. And it'll never happen again because the NBA changed the way they scale cap space. There will never be a boom in the cap space again because of that. Tatum steps to the foul line, knocks down his 2 free throws, and Donovan Mitchell's going to bring it down. Dean Wade has it up top. Leaves it off for Strus, coming to his right. Over to Garland on the right wing, coming to his left, dancing with it against Holiday. Quick crossover to his right, trying to get past him, going under the basket, pulling it all the way back out, spins to his left. Holiday sticks with him. Garland spins, lays it up with the right hand, gets it to go. Great defense from the Celtics, but better offense from Garland there. That's what you want to see. Back to a 14-point game. Tatum bringing it down. Tatum has it up top, coming to his right. Dean Wade guarding him. Tatum quick crossover to his right, stepping back, dancing with it. Crossover to his right again. He's got space, throws the lob to Cornette, who catches and throws it down over Strus. Donovan Mitchell bringing it down, looking to answer. In and out dribble, coming to his right. Hesitation move, pulling it back. Inside pass to Dean Wade, who gets fouled by Brown. Holding him as he was rolling to the basket. 4:20 to go here in the third. 2024 said, step in the Warriors changed how teams play offense. Sort of. I mean, kind of, not really. Because the reason why the Warriors are capable of playing the offense that they played is because they had the 2 greatest shooters in NBA history simultaneously in their primes, which is an oddity that we'll probably never see again. Mitchell has it in the post against Holiday. Coming to his right, Dean Wade sets a screen in the mid-range. Mitchell, pump fake, stops, turns, pivots, spins, steps through, puts up a floater, gets it to go. That's just a tough move from Donovan Mitchell right there. Back to a 14-point game. Cleveland sticking in it now, finally scoring the ball, but they got to come up with a couple of defensive stops here. Ooh, forgot to change the score. Oh, I gave 2 points to the wrong side. All right, boom. 75-61, Tatum getting downhill. Can't get the right-handed scoop layup to go. Mitchell with the rebound, over to Wade. Wade hands it off to LeVert. LeVert driving to his right, putting his head down. Stops in the mid-range, little pull-up jumper, knocks it down. And suddenly Cleveland's right back into it. They got some momentum. 12-point game, 3:30 to go. Forgot to start the timer. There we go. 3:30 to go here in the third. Brown has it up top. The crowd's getting into it, dancing with it. Merrill's in the game. Interesting. Brown driving to his right. He's got space. Euro steps around Dean Wade, trying to take the charge. Just easily lays it up and in. Terrible defense. LeVert has it on the left wing, being guarded by Tatum. 3 minutes to go. Quick crossover to his left, getting down. Leaves it off for Strus, and ball poked away. Bad pass from LeVert. And ball is going to go to Boston. It was knocked out of bounds by LeVert. Noah said, yeah, I have no idea why KD left. Really winning 5 or 6 more chips would have been great. I mean, he left because he was getting no glory. Right? It's not about winning. It's about being the reason why you win. And Kevin Durant wasn't the reason why they were winning. They won before him. They won after him. You know? Brown has it at the foul line. Puts it up over LeVert on the fadeaway out of the mid-range. Can't get it to go. Donovan Mitchell skying for a rebound. Love it. Donovan Mitchell bringing it down. 2:30 to go. Mitchell spinning to his left. Holiday sticking with him. Crosses over to his right. Spins to his left again. Gets to the basket. Gets blocked. And then came up a little short. And Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout off the rebound. Donovan Mitchell got to the rim. Just couldn't get the layup to go. Explosive move from Mitchell. But got caught too far under the basket. 2:26 to go. Excuse me. Did I forget to give them the 2-point basket? It's a 12-point game. 77-65. Hardheimer said, a lot of teams shoot more threes than they should. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Absolutely. I fixed it. It should be 77-65 now, the score. Double check it. I also said we'd go through the box score, and then we never did. It's 77-63. Okay. I had it right. I should have never doubted myself. 77-63. I thought it was a 12-point game. It's still 14. Boston scored. Donovan Mitchell missed the layup. Sue said KD is a ring chaser. Doesn't want to work for a ring. Goes for teams that have won already and are close to getting one. He's suspect. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, the one time he tried to go build one, only won one playoff series in his, 3 years in Brooklyn? Uh, 2024 said KD thought he could recreate what they had in Golden State with Brooklyn. Yeah, he thought Kyrie was going to be the answer. He thought trading for James Harden was going to be the answer. I mean, just a couple of guys who are just not very reliable. Pritchard hands it off to Tatum up top of the Brown, swings it over to Horford. Horford on the right wing, gets it over to Tatum in the post, being guarded by Strus. Tatum, jab step, has it along the right baseline. Ooh, spins off him, goes up and throws it down with 2 hands. Gorgeous move from Tatum. Terrible defense from Strus. Just giving him the baseline. Clyde Frazier would be none too pleased about that. LeVert has it up top, being guarded by Horford. Coming to his right, leaves it off for Mitchell. Left wing 3, no hesitation. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Evan Mobley keeps it alive out to LeVert. LeVert on the left wing, steps back, puts up the left wing 3. Over Horford, gets that one to go. 79-66, 13-point game, 140 to go here in the third quarter. Pritchard bringing it down, has it up top, being guarded by Merrill. Hands it off to Tatum. Tatum swings it over to Horford. Horford on the right wing, gets it over to Tatum in the high post, spins, kicks it back out to Horford. Horford back to Tatum. Tatum has it on the right wing, high post again, being guarded by Strus. Puts up the mid-range fall-away jumper, gets it to go from Jason Tatum. He's heating up here. He's looking to take over. LeVert bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Brown. Gets it over to Mobley. Now hands it back to LeVert. Tried to get it back to Mobley. Still finds its way back to Mobley. He has it in the post. Jammed up completely. And a 3 seconds on Mobley. Mobley just has no confidence once he gets into that short mid-range there. No confidence at all. Noah said, I would have stayed if I were KD. Winning chips is the best. I mean, like I said, he wanted the glory. It's not about winning. It's about being the reason why you win. You know? And he couldn't handle not being the reason why they were winning. And all the jokes at his expense, you know? Tatum has it in the right corner. Steps back, puts up the corner three. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Pritchard gets the offensive rebound over Garland. Tries to go up, can't get it to go. Donovan Mitchell eventually chases down the rebound. He's bringing it down. It is a 15-point game. Mitchell coming to his left off the Mobley screen. Steps back, puts up the straightaway three. Woohoo! Donovan Mitchell. 12-point game. 81-69, 30 seconds to go. Jaylen Brown bringing it down, being guarded by LeVert. LeVert up top, coming to his right. Puts up the straightaway three. Jaylen Brown rattles it in with an answer. 84-69, 10 seconds to go. Donovan Mitchell looking to answer. Coming to his left off a Garland screen. Payne Pritchard switches onto him. Holiday looking to help out. Mitchell putting the dribble moves on, spins, steps back, puts up the left wing three, comes up short, fight for the rebound, and the Celtics end up with it. That's going to be the end of the third quarter right there. That's our third quarter score going into the fourth. 84-69, 15-point deficit for Cleveland. They got a lot of ground to make up here in the fourth quarter. Not impossible. We've seen them do it before, although that was off of a crazy shooting night from Dean Wade. But we'll see if they can pull it off again. AP said, are you going to be doing any shows during the offseason? What Knicks content got planned for the offseason? I got some plans for the offseason. I don't think I'll be doing any live streams, although maybe. Maybe we'll do a draft stream. Maybe. I really like the draft. Maybe we'll do a draft stream, especially because the draft is just wild this year. We have no idea where guys are going. It's very strange. It's one of those drafts. There's no clear cut like top 10 at all. But, there's the draft coming up that we can do. We'll do games even after, if the Knicks ever get eliminated from the playoffs. We'll do games even after that, all the way up to the finals. But, I don't like doing the news stuff. It's not my thing. I get my news from everybody else too, just like you guys, Knicks Fan TV, Knicks Film School, Strickland, bunch of other guys. They do great Knicks content. I watch their stuff too. So I don't think I'll be doing that. I do have some ideas as to content I'm going to make. But yes, stuff will be going up onto the channel during the offseason. It won't be super often, but I do have a plan for a bunch of stuff to come out. It's just about executing it. Like I said, it's a one-man band over here. So not only do I have to write everything, I have to shoot everything, I have to edit everything, I have to create the thumbnails for it, and then I got to put it up. It's a lot going into the process of making stuff when you're on your own. You got nobody to help you, nobody to delegate tasks to. Hartheimer said KD almost won that whole series for Brooklyn. Man, if only almost was an accomplishment. Almost means absolutely nothing in the NBA. Uh, 2024 said KD could have redefined his career if he stayed with Golden State. The rings alone would have put KD top 10 all time. Possibly. But like I said, it's not about winning. It's about being the reason that you win. And the Warriors won before KD, and they won after KD. So how much did KD contribute to those winnings. Like, he won Finals MVP. It was super important. One of the best players on the court, if not the best player on the court every time they won. But at the same time, like, that team was so stacked, so good, that removing KD from that team, they were still a championship team without him. So, yeah, I'm just saying. They replaced KD with Andrew Wiggins and won a championship. I'm just saying. That is a factual statement. They took KD out, replaced it with Andrew Wiggins, and they still won a championship. I'm just saying. You know? All right, here we go. We're starting the fourth quarter. Garland has it up top, coming to his right. Scoop layup with the right hand, gets it to go over Tatum. It's a good way to start. Back to a 13-point game. Derek White bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Garland. Coming to his right. Good defense from the Cavs here. Gets it over to Tatum, being guarded by LeVert. It's not a good matchup. Tatum has it up top. Dancing with it against LeVert, going one-on-one between the legs, sidestep, puts up the three. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Long rebound, finds its way out to Horford. Up top to White. White coming to his left off the Horford screen. White gets it up top to Horford, swings it over to the Tatum. Tatum spins, coming to his left, gets downhill, kicks it out to White, catching fire from the left wing, low deep, can't get it to go. LeVert with the rebound, gets a running start, hit ahead to Garland. Garland, hesitation move, getting down the lane. Ooh, no look pass to Mobley, goes up and throws it down with two hands. That's what you want to see from Garland right there. Down to an 11-point game. Can they come up with a defensive stop here and make it a single-digit game here to start the fourth quarter? That would be huge. Even with Donovan Mitchell on the bench. Oh, no, Donovan Mitchell's in the game right now. Excuse me. Holiday has it up top, being guarded by Mobley on the switch. Holiday, getting downhill, flips it up with the right hand, comes up short. Garland with the rebound. Here come the Cavs. Hit ahead to LeVert. LeVert, being guarded by Horford on the pickup, kicks it out to Garland. Garland, pass fake, comes down the lane. High floater off glass, can't get it to go. Mobley comes in with a big offensive rebound, lays it up and in. And it's a 9-point game. All of a sudden, Cleveland's right back in. Timeout for the Celtics. Uh-oh, applying some pressure. We've talked about this Celtics team being a little soft. Here come the Cavs. Big Taz says, why does Donovan Mitchell always take difficult three-point shots? Because he can make them. Donovan Mitchell, why is he always taking difficult pull-up shots? Because even while taking difficult pull-up three-point shots, he is 7 for 11 from three-point range. That's why. AP said, are you covering Summer League? I will be covering Summer League in the sense that I will be watching it and I will be making my thoughts about Summer League known, whether that's through video format or maybe live stream format. I just don't think Summer League games are fun to live stream, right? Fun to commentate over. It's sloppy basketball. It can be fun, but at the same time, I just don't think they're all that fun to watch. But maybe I'll make the way I'll do that is by making a video instead of live streaming. So I'll make my thoughts known about Summer League and the draft picks that the Knicks end up picking up this year. Because they have to make first-round draft picks. They skipped the last two drafts. You have to draft somebody this year. You don't have any more young players, right? You need somebody in your developmental system. I would expect them to take both first-round picks. I've heard people saying, like, no, they'll probably package them and take one draft pick the way they've done the past couple of years where they've had two picks. But I just, I think you got to take two young guys this year, and maybe that's packaging them for one first round pick and then having the second round pick, and that's two guys out of the draft. But still, still. Noah said, and suddenly this game is becoming interesting. Yes, it is. And I love it. Ty said, why is everyone talking about KD? I don't know. Someone brought him up, and then all of a sudden we got onto that topic. Noah said, being the reason you won implies your team lacked enough strength. Either they really need you. If I was athletic, I'd love to be on a team so strong that they'd win with or without me. Look, there's a lot of ego in this. Guys want to be the reason why they won, And KD was not the reason why they won. He was a part of a winning team and the best player on the team. But like I said, they swapped him for Andrew Wiggins. And they still won the championship a couple of years later. I'm just saying. That is a factual statement. Take it for what you will. Ty said, do we want KD on the Knicks? Absolutely not. In 0 scenarios, I want KD to have nothing to do with the Knicks. Rogelio said, go Boston. I'm rooting for Cleveland. I'm rooting for Cleveland for sure. Because Boston's pretty soft. We're back out of the timeout. Let's see how Boston responds. Tatum has it up top. He's got some space. Attacking to his right. Getting downhill. Scoop layup to the left hand. Gets it to go. Donovan Mitchell bringing it down left side, being guarded by Derek White, runs right into him, pulling it back out. Tatum almost comes up with the steal. They swing it around to LeVert. Extra pass. They swing it around Merrill in the corner. Pump face. Gets all the way to the basket for an easy right-handed scoop layup. He blows the layup. Merrill, brother. Come on, dog. Pritchard on the right wing. Spins, coming to his left, in the corner to White, up top to Brown. They swing it over to Horford. Horford throws it into Tatum. Tatum has it along the baseline, being guarded by Garland. Step back, baseline jumper comes up short. LeVert comes flying in for the rebound. He's bringing it down. LeVert dancing with it. Hesitation move, getting to the basket. Layup with the right hand, can't get it to go, but a foul on Horford. And LeVert going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Noah said, games are relaxing to watch if you don't care who wins. Absolutely, Noah, absolutely. AP said, Rokas Jogobitis is the reason I'm tuning in. If he plays the Summer League. He may just come over and be like, hey, I don't got to play Summer League. I've been a professional. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I hope he does, because I'd love to watch him play. But we'll see. Jaylen Brown bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by LeVert. Over to Tatum, being guarded by Mobley. Tatum has it up top, coming to his right. Mitchell switches onto him. Quick crossover to his left, getting downhill. Stops, turns, spins, kicks it up top to Horford. Swings it out to Brown. Brown attacking to his left, getting downhill. Reverse layup with the left hand. Gets it to go off glass. Back to an 11-point game. Both teams trading baskets now. Garland leaves it off of LeVert. Driving to his right. Lays it up and in with the right hand, getting right past Horford. 88-79. Cleveland hanging in there, but can they get over the hump right now? White has it up top, attacking to his right, getting downhill, stops, turns, spins, gets caught in the air, kicks it out to Brown. Brown in the corner, pump fakes, driving to his right, stops, turns, spins, pivots. Good defense from Mobley. They swing it around, gets it back up top to Tatum. 5 seconds to go in the shot clock. Attacking to his left, stepping back, sidestep, puts up the jumper over Mitchell. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Garland chases it down. Garland attacking, leaves it off of LeVert. LeVert in the left corner, settles for a pull-up three of Horford. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Not a good shot from LeVert at all. Got to get that thing back out there and get a good shot. Derek White bringing it down. Being guarded by Garland. Has it up top. Inside to Tatum. Left wing. High post. Being guarded by Mitchell. Tatum faces up. Now backing him down. Backing him down. Stops. Turns. Spins over his left shoulder. Fall away jumper. Can't get it to go. Mitchell with the rebound. He's bringing it down. 8 minutes to go. 9-point game. Mitchell coming to his left. Step back. Puts up the left wing three. Donovan Mitchell way off on that one. Not a good shot from Donovan Mitchell. A couple of poor 3-point shots from Cleveland the last couple of possessions. Like, you're right there. Get a basket, Cleveland. You don't got to go for the home run 3-point shot there. Right? Keep chipping away at the lead. It's going to put pressure on them as Payne Pritchard walks into a deep pull-up straightaway three and knocks it down. And that's why you take the easy twos. Because now it's up to 12 again. Mitchell over to LeVert on the right wing, being guarded by Horford. LeVert looking to go one-on-one, gets it up top to Garland, who's got space, driving to his right, leaves it off for Mobley. Mobley goes up and throws it down with 2 hands, looking for a foul call, doesn't get it. Beautiful pass from Garland. 91-81. Approaching the 7-minute mark, Pritchard driving to his left, stops, turns, pulling it back out, being guarded by Merrill. Gets it out to Jaylen Brown, being guarded by LeVert. Garland switches onto him. They get it over to Derek White. Derek White puts up the three over Garland. Gets it to go. You were forcing misses from Boston, and you were settling for deep pull-up threes, Cleveland. Now you're back into a hole, down 13 again. Mitchell crosses over to his left, attacking the basket, lays it up and in, and one for Donovan Mitchell. That's what you got to do. Attack the basket, get 3 points the old-fashioned way. It don't got to be with a three-point shot, Cleveland. Come on. AP said, the stream definitely has a different feeling when it's not the Knicks. You don't feel that anxiety. You can't get hurt. You can't get hurt when you don't have a rooting interest. Donovan Mitchell at the foul line. Does knock down his three-point play. Free throw. 94-84, back to a 10-point game. Approaching the halfway point of the fourth quarter here. Time winding down for Cleveland. They got to come up with some stops, and they got to score. When they scored, they don't come up with stops. It's Horford's wide open in the corner for a three. Can't get it to go. Mobley skying for a rebound. Good rebound from Mobley. Donovan Mitchell's going to bring it down. Drew Holiday's going to pick him up. Mitchell coming to his right off a screen. Derek White switches onto him. Quick crossover to his left. Now attacking Horford. Leans in, lays it up. Gets blocked from behind. Long rebound. Tipped out to Holiday. It's a 2-on-1. Max Strus, the lone defender. Jaylen Brown going all the way down. Lays it up and in with the right hand. Beautiful athletic move from Jaylen Brown there. Took off from far away and got the layup to go over Strus anyway. Just hung in the air. LeVert has it up top being guarded by Horford. LeVert getting downhill. Lays it up with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Tatum rips down a rebound. And here comes Drew Holiday. Bringing it down. Under 6 minutes to go. Holiday has it on the right wing. 12-point game. They swing it over to Horford. Extra pass to White. Pump fakes. Driving to his left. Getting down to the basket. Kicks it up top to Holiday. Holiday pump fakes. He's driving to his right. LeVert, the lone defender. Blocked, but Derek White right there for the rebound and lays it up and in. And a timeout from Cleveland. And back up to a 14-point game, which is why you don't just jack up threes, Cleveland. Get the easy two. Chip away at the lead. It applies pressure to the team, feeling like they got to hit the next shot. They got to quell the momentum. Don't go for the home run three-point play, Cleveland. Now you're down a 14-point hole again. Ernest Cash. What's up, Ernest? Big task that I think if the Knicks trade for Mitchell, Brunson would ask for a trade in the offseason. That's not happening, brother. Noah said, it looks like the Cavs won't close the gap. Nope. Looks like the gap's just opening. Noah said they need to get stops, and they aren't doing that. There was a stretch there, like start of that fourth quarter, where they were getting stops. They were forcing bad shots and getting the rebounds. And on 2 straight possessions, LeVert takes a terrible pull-up three or very heavily contested three over Horford out of the corner in transition, where your teammates aren't even set to even fight for an offensive rebound. Terrible shot from LeVert, and then they come down and they score. Boston does. And then coming down the other end, they don't score. They force another bad miss from Boston. And then Cleveland comes down again, and Donovan Mitchell takes a contested leaning shot, left wing, step back three over Pritchard. That's well contested. And I know he's made that shot many times tonight. He was 7 for 11 at one point. I think he's 7 for 13 now. He's 7 for 12 from 3 now, which is still a really good percentage, but still, that was a terrible shot, misses it. And then they come down, Boston settles down. Pritchard takes a long straightaway three, nails it, lead right back up to 12. It was 9. You cut it to 7, maybe 5 off of 2 good defensive stops. And instead, it's back up to 12. You know, that's like an 8-point swing. You could have had it down to 5, maybe 6, maybe 4 if you hit a 3. But instead, you forced 2 really bad shots. And now you're down 14 again. Now you're down in the hole because now Boston's starting to make shots again. You know? Boston's a really good offense. You're not going to hold them, to 15 points in the fourth quarter. You know they're going to score. So you have to make sure you play good offense. And they just went for the home run play. I don't know why. It's just bad process. Ty said, White is that Boston killer. Noah said he's hero balling. That only works for an entire game if you're Michael Jordan or when he's playing well, Luka Doncic. I mean, we've seen guys go hero ball before and make it happen. Tatum's done it. Brunson's done it. You know, it's possible if you're hot. And Donovan Mitchell, for the most part in this game, has been hot. But, you know, he's got 33 points. He's 7 for 12 from 3, 12 for 21 overall. Apart from that, really not getting much help from anybody. Evan Mobley showed up. He's played well. 17.7 rebounds and an assist. But like Garland, he's got to play better. He's 0 for 4 from 3. He's got 10.6 assists. It's not good enough. You were an all-star. Strus, he's hit 2 threes. He's got 6 points. Okoro is 1 for 7 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3. They essentially just pulled him from the rotation. They were like, if you can't hit a 3, brother, you can't be out there. You know, reminiscent of what happened last year in the playoffs. D. Wade played 14 minutes in his return. He's got 5 points. Morris didn't score. Thompson didn't score. Karis LeVert's 4 for 10. He's got 11. Merrill played 10 minutes so far here in the second half. He's got 0. He's only taken 1 shot. Here we go. We're back into it. Garland gets an open look from 3, and he knocks that one down. There you go, Garland. Back to an 11-point game. Approaching the 5-minute mark. Time winding down on the Cavs. Got to string together some stops and scores. Peter Merritt. What's up, Peter? White has it up top inside the Holiday. Holiday has it. By the 3-point line. Hands it off to Tatum. Donovan Mitchell switches on to Tatum. Tatum has it up top. Driving to his right. Spinning to his left. Half spin. Now fades away along the foul line. In and out halfway down. Can't get it to stay, though. And Max Strus is bringing it down. Hit ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell on the left wing. In and out dribble. Driving to his right. Puts up a high righty floater. Way off. Donovan Mitchell grabs his own offensive rebound and knocked out of his hands. And here comes Holiday. Mitchell comes up hobbling. Holiday leaves it off for Tatum, who shoves it over to Brown, who lays it up and in. Easily. Again, another bad forced shot from Mitchell. Not good process. Garland coming to his left off a Dean Wade screen. Pulling it back, stepping back, crossing over to his right, getting past Horford. Scoop play with the right hand, gets it to go. That's what you need more of. You need Darius Garland attacking Al Horford off the bounce. Still enough time left for Cleveland. But they gotta take smarter shots offensively, and they gotta find a way to corral this Boston offense right now. And a foul off ball by Cleveland. 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Peter said, missed you last night. I missed you guys too, man. It wasn't the same watching the game without you guys. Excuse me. Ooh. They get it in the Brown up top. Brown being guarded by Wade. Over to Tatum and travel on Jason Tatum. So here you go. You can get it back to single digits, Cleveland. 100-89. Under 4 minutes to go. You got enough time, but you got to play smart basketball. Nothing sloppy. Cleveland coming to his right off a couple of screens. Garland up top to Wade. Pump fakes. Leaves it off for Strus. Coming to his right. Back to Wade in the corner for 3 on the catch and shoot. Off the side of the rim. Can't get it to go. Holiday with the rebound. That would have been a huge shot from Dean Wade. Got a decent look at it. Holiday up top, and they call it, and Boston calls a timeout. 3:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Boston's had their shots here, man. They've had their chances. A lot of dumb, sloppy play, though, from Cleveland. They've had their chances. So you said Derek White is good because by not wearing the headband, you can't see that his head is blocking the net. He does got a huge old noggin over there. AP said in my high school days, group had their fan bases, Knicks versus Bulls. Very fair. Noah said, time for more 2-point shots, Cavs. I mean, yeah, no Porzingis out there. You know, attack Horford. He's an old man. He's old out there, running up and down. And I just feel like Cleveland's not taking advantage of it. Noah said Tatum has really cooled off in the fourth quarter. Yeah, Tatum is now sitting at, he's got 29 points. He's 10 for 24. I mean, still not a good shooting game for Tatum. You know, he had a stretch there where he got hot for a little bit, but he's got 29, 13, and 6. I mean, the stat line looks good. And he's impacted the game really well. But, you know, Tatum plays well, better. They definitely have that 20-point lead. They wouldn't have given it all back. Noah said, but Boston will probably still win. Yeah, probably. Cleveland's had their chances, but they played very sloppy, pretty unintelligent ball. I mean, just taking some silly, silly shots. Don't like it. Horford on the right wing, being guarded by Mobley. Looking for Brown in the post. Good to now defense from Cleveland. Get it up top to White. Under 10 to go in the shot clock. White on the right wing, attacking. Leaves it off for Horford. Up top, settles for a three. Straight away. Off the front rim, can't get it to go. And a foul on Strus. Battling Jason Tatum in the post, fighting for the rebound. And Jason Tatum's been dominant on the board. He's got 13 rebounds. And draws the foul on Strus here. Ty said OG is out. Yeah, he has been ruled out for Game 4. He has been ruled out. Ruled out earlier today. They get it up top to Holiday, coming to his left. Strus switches onto him. They get it into Tatum up top, being guarded by Mitchell. Tatum swings through to his right, driving it down. Cross court to Holiday, extra pass to Brown, pump fakes. One-legged pull-up mid-range jumper, gets it to go. Brown's up to 28 now. Garland bringing it down. Peter said OG's out till when? We don't know. We're hoping till Game 5. That's what we're hoping for, but we don't know. Garland over to LeVert, swings it out to Strus. Over to Garland, straightaway three for Garland, off the back rim. White chases down the rebound, and it looks like it's not going to happen for Cleveland. 2:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. 102-89, 13-point deficit for them. And Boston has the ball. Derek White has it up top, being guarded by Garland. Dancing around the screen, gets it over to Holiday. They feed it into the high post to Tatum, who has it out on the left wing on the three-point line. Gets to the baseline, stops, turns, half spins, ball away, baseline jumper, nothing but net for Tatum. Beautiful shot from Jason Tatum. And Garland driving it down, gets fouled by Derek White. $15-point lead now for Boston, and they slowly built that thing back up. AB said, I wouldn't expect OG to return for the playoffs, those hamstrings. Depends. I think it's unlikely he returns for the playoffs, but I think the possibility still exists. Until they officially rule him out for the playoffs, I'll hold out hope. Mitchell has it up top. They trap him. Gets it out to LeVert. LeVert driving to his right on Tatum. Getting the head steam down. High off glass. Gets it to go. Beautiful shot from LeVert. Under 2 minutes to go. 13-point deficit. Cleveland needs a miracle. But Boston's just going to wind the time down. Time has likely ticked away for Cleveland in this game. Derek White dancing with it against Garland. Gets blocked by Garland. Mobley picks it up. Outlet out to Garland. Is driving it down. High floater off glass. And Garland can't get it to go. Darius Garland, what is that, my brother? What is that? Brown bringing it down. Gets fouled by Strus. So 1:19 to go here in the fourth quarter. 13-point deficit. And people are filing out of the building for Cleveland. Ty said, and the fans are leaving. Yeah, I think they've lost hope in this one. Not a lot of time left. 78 seconds. Student said, let OG get healthy for the Celtics in round 3. It's going to be rough to win 2 more games in that series without OG. It's definitely possible, but like I said, Knicks in 5 until proven otherwise. Guys are just going to have to step up. Alec Burks, again, a better performance from Precious Achiuwa. Better performance from Brunson. I know he's a bit hobbled, but still. Tatum has it up top, approaching 1 minute to go. Tatum tagging to his right. Tristan Thompson getting to the basket, gets fouled by Thompson. This game's pretty much over. 1 minute to go. She said Cleveland fans are suspect. AP said people seem to walk out early everywhere else. Not in New York. I mean, listen, if I paid $600 for a ticket to get into the MSG, I ain't leaving early. I'm staying my full time. They're going to have to kick me out of that building. I paid too much money to leave early. Tatum at the foul line gets it to go. I don't know how that happened. There is a mute button on the computer that I was nowhere near. Thank you. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, AP. Thank you, Susan. I don't know how that happened. Listen, 30 seconds to go anyway. But that was weird. Cleveland did get a layup to end it. Pritchard's just going to dribble out the clock. And that's going to be it, guys. It's going to be it. I didn't say anything important anyway. But that's going to be it. They're just going to dribble out the clock. We're going to wind it down. 15 seconds to go. Everybody's out of the game. 106-93 is going to be the end score here. And we'll be back tomorrow, 3:30. Early start time, Mother's Day game. Knicks got to come through for the moms out there. They got to come through for moms. Ramon Garcia. Knicks winning tomorrow. Absolutely. Knicks in 5. Knicks in 5. Well, that's it. That's the final score right there. 106-93. We're going to end it right there, guys. Right? Just wanted to come on, watch this game real quick. You know, there was some entertaining parts of this game. But Boston in cruise control in that second half. Got the lead, never really looked back. Cleveland tried to make it interesting, but just undisciplined basketball, man. Just some undisciplined shots. They've had their opportunities, and they couldn't take advantage of it. So that's going to be it. Appreciate everybody. We'll be back tomorrow for the main event when the Knicks take on the Indiana Pacers in Game 4 in Indiana. Knicks got to pull that one out. They had their opportunity in Game 3. They got to pull it out here in Game 4. So see you guys tomorrow. 3:30 sharp. Be there or be square. Mother's Day game. So hang out with moms. And then tell moms, hey, Knicks are on. Come watch the game. Right? So I'll see you guys tomorrow, 3:30 afternoon. Remember, afternoon. I'm gonna keep repeating. 3:30. Can't forget. Late afternoon game. I'll see you guys there. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry about the other night. Couldn't be there, but it is what it is. You know, I hate missing games. I only missed 2 regular season games this year, and then unfortunately 1 playoff game. But we'll be back tomorrow. It was my fault they didn't win. It was my fault. I'll take responsibility for it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, 3:30. I'm out. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Bye.